The following D&D campaign is rated TV MA LSVEC. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and player character conspiracy theories. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right. Made some proper booze coffee tonight. It's delicious.
Yeah. Cheers, cheers.
Some Jameson, some Irish cream, some come on, what is it there? Baileys. And a little Kahlua.
Oh.
My goodness. I just have Frangelico and Baileys. Because I love me an Irish nut. Okay.
Nice.
No. Yep. I think it's meant to sound that way. Okay. Well, since Tasha had the recap this week, but she is sick, I'm going to do it, and it's not going to be great, so I'm not prepared for it. So, last week, our crew started the evening trying to get through a very tiny hallway to rescue Derek Jefferson from three wraiths that had rushed towards him. And that took quite a while. There was a little bit of confusion because not all of the everyone's spells and attacks were working properly, or at least the way that they thought they would. But finally, through a little bit of communication and teamwork, they put the wraiths to sleep and killed them off one by one. And then they headed into some chambers to the left-hand side of the entrance. They found a storage room that didn't have much in there. And then they found a strange sitting room with three corpses of what looked like adventurers surrounding a black, dried ichor mass in the center of the room. Greg, the unseen servant, collected some of the sample for future testing. And Pepino had sat down and ritually casted Detect Magic on the room, since the rest of the group were keeping their eyes out for anything that might pop out. So that's kind of where we left off, you guys. Super fast.
Yeah, it was great.
That was beautiful,
Yeah.
Super concise. Well done.
Well, it was mostly combat, so there was not a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it was just...
Yeah. We hit things. So,
and woke things up. Just going to keep
Yeah.
throwing Elzaris under the bus there.
Yeah. So just so everyone remembers kind of where they were, Llennoc and Elzaris had been looting the bodies, the three bodies, which had prompted Ileana to step outside into the main chamber of the Mirror Temple. Jefferson was in the small hallway that was between, it's like a little door hallway, kind of keeping an eye on the sitting room for anything like wraith-like that might jump out. And Pepino had set up his circle in the middle. So that's where everyone is.
So by circle, you mean I'm doing my ritual?
Yeah, you did your ritual. Yeah.
Oh,
And you
it's
got
already
all the
done.
things. Yeah, you did it. You did it, and you got all that information. I messaged you in Messenger. I know, it was really big. I know how you don't like to give away secrets, so happy to read.
Let me just check my notes really quick, and I'll get back to you guys. You guys do your thing.
An hour.
I'm still looting vigorously.
Yes.
Shake. Like, what's in this? What's in these pockets?
Oh. I know what I would do. I would immediately I would look at the bookcase. How many locks are on there? Roughly?
I didn't say in the notes, right?
No.
Okay. There are. It looks like there are 6 locks, all the way down. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Have we taken a rest at all, guys? Do we know? Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, I would call Elzaris over, and I would ask if she knew how to deal with any of those locks that I see.
Okay. Elzaris will be shoving things in her pocket and say, Yeah, I can take a look at him. Oh yeah, she's not. Whichever eye it is. Okay,
Yeah.
so she will. Let me.
It switches. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
There's no.
Every session, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the ear,
different.
and yeah.
Yeah.
What movie was that? Is that Muppet Treasure Island? There's some pirate movie where they
yeah.
kept switching the
Oh
I
my
think it
gosh.
was.
back and forth. Such a great movie. Oh well, I don't love her stuff. She rolled a 10, so
Yeah.
they look like locks, Pepino.
That's Elzara's telling me that the locks look like locks.
Yeah.
Just to clear that
Hold
up.
on.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just
I
like,
don't.
Yeah.
And I clicked the wrong thing on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond.
Just shake the locks, Elzaris. Wake him up.
Yeah.
Now wait a
Go back
second. They
in the-
might be
Yeah.
trapped. Yeah, they're locks, Pepino, but they're not ordinary locks.
Yeah.
I mean, I
that's
can
what
try,
I was,
but
that's what I was worried about. All right. Wow. That combat really took a lot out of me. Magic wise. I'll cast knock.
Ooh.
It's not going to help. I need to have all my spell slots. All right, we'll come back. I'll come back to this. Never mind, guys. This bookcase is magical, but I can't get past it right now.
Right. Are you feeling a bit weary as well?
I mean, it's not weary. It's just it would take a lot out of me, and
Right.
I don't think I have the juice right now to
Understood.
take care of it. Yeah. But I will. So, Victoria, you didn't tell me what anything was. You just told
that's right.
me. Okay.
Yep.
Do I
Yep.
do I know what any of these things are besides what they look like?
I mean, detect magic. What does that tell you? That just tells you the school, right? And the,
Yeah.
which I
Oh,
put in
okay.
there, right? Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Identify
Okay.
on the chair, the rug, and the lamp.
Okay. The chair is a chair of mending, so it just, if anything happens to it, it
So I
mends
can-
itself. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pick
Yeah.
up I was gonna pick up the chair. I'm just gonna smash it against the wall.
Yeah.
And be like, guys, check this out.
and
Stare
as
at
it
it, yeah.
splinters,
Yeah, I'm like, guys, don't worry.
it
Don't
starts to reform, and
Yeah.
and the upholstery reforms itself, and it's back to
That has
as
to be-
beautiful as it was.
That's great for pet owners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drake.
Oh, that's right.
The lamp is it has the light spell on it, so but you can turn it on and off, so it's like it's a perpetual light spell.
Cool. I'll hand that to Llennoc
and-
because I know he was struggling to see.
Oh, thank you. No, I'll set it up right next to the
Yeah.
people I'm robbing.
Yeah.
And then the rug is a
If it's what I think it is, you can just
Yeah.
message me and that will change what I'm gonna do.
yeah. I think you know what it is, but let me.
Okay.
I've got your message up right now.
I'm going to give just like an eyebrow every time I see Pepino go to what I would assume is a completely mundane object and start casting a spell. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
All right, I just.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna jump on that thing and start I'm gonna hit the gas. Just start zooming.
Okay. So you jump on you stand on the carpet, and all of a sudden it starts to lift up a little bit. The coffee table and the chair that were kind of on it like tumble off, and you are now standing on a 3x5 carpet of flying.
All right.
What in the hell? What?
So you said 3x5, just to double check. Okay.
Yeah, 3x5.
Perfect. Yeah, and I'm gonna say like, hey guys, check this out, and then I'm gonna start doing like, I'll do like a kickflip with the rug.
You're not still inside the room, right?
What's that?
Are you still inside the room?
Yeah, I'm just like up in the air.
Okay.
You've never looked so majestic.
What is going on in there?
Oh, come in. Pepino's looking like a majestic. I don't even. Just come in. Look at this. This is incredible.
Llennoc will like lean in. Oh, for Christ's sake! And then lean back out.
Ileana, look at me. I can fly.
Oh, that's amazing. You're ruler of the skies now, Pepino.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's really great. I mean, we're here in this temple where there are, things that tried to kill us a bit ago, and you're flying. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
there's things that
Thank you. Yeah, it is wonderful.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the kind words, Ileana.
Elzaris, do you see that? Look. I'll be all excited.
Yeah, I see it.
I feel like Derek or Jefferson would just like his mind would just be absolutely blown. Just like couldn't comprehend.
He's just watching it go back and forth. Yeah.
He's not gonna start like
Maybe if like a little
Trying to,
string, like a little yarn string comes by,
Yeah.
he's just gonna.
Llenoc's gonna pull out one of her books and just start reading as she's like leaning against the wall and outside. Well, not outside, but out in the open area.
Yeah.
Is the coast clear out there, Llennoc? Is the coast clear?
She'll like quickly look around.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
It looks
coast
clear. Yeah. Go back to her book.
All right.
Just did a good part. She was distracted.
Thanks. So as far as I can tell, knock only works on one lock at a time, right?
Oh, let me confirm for you.
Well, it works on an
Yes.
object, but I don't know if that's because that seems pretty secure from what
Yeah.
I gathered.
Object can be a padlock or any Yeah. So yeah, it's a single.
So
lock.
I'd have to do it that many times.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, that bookshelf, there's something behind it. I'm not gonna. Sorry, Llennoc, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just like being agreeable. Like, oh, really?
Yeah. And I actually, it's completely beyond my power right now to open it.
Right.
So if at some point someone remembers down the line to come back here, we can check it out, but it's going to be a while before I can open it.
Understood.
Unless we find someone who's a more adept wizard than I.
What are you trying to open in here? And she'll stick her head back in again.
This righteous bookshelf, right? Or bookcase.
Can you not just break it open?
I mean, I could, but like...
I mean,
I
you
wanna-
guys are already looting the bodies and looting everything else, so why not just try to is it made out of wood or is it?
Yeah,
Just
it's
wood.
wood and it's a floor to ceiling bookcase sort of hutch thing, and it has glass doors on it, and you can see it's stuffed full with books and scrolls and manuscripts and tomes.
I mean, have we done a sweep of it to make sure that there's no? I mean, is there like a spell on it as well, or is it just?
Oh, there's a lot of spells on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then probably not a good idea.
Oh.
I mean, after you, if you want to go, busting into it, but I'm not going to be the one to, anger whatever else is in this temple.
Yeah, we don't want to make the bookcase angry.
No.
We'll
come back.
We'll come back to we'll circle back in a few days.
I'll give a little because we like jinxed it. Be excited that we said the same thing at the same time.
And then I'll just I'll cast Identify on the bookcase itself to see if I learn anything other than it just being magical and having multiple locks on it.
Okay. So you cast Identify on it, and you find you've never really seen a bookcase like this or heard of one, but this bookcase is a bookcase of storing. And it has a twin, and you know that there are actually probably many, many more books and scrolls that are in this bookcase than even it looks like, and it's pretty jam-packed full. And then you also realize that the twin can hold anywhere else. It can even be on another plane, and it holds even more books and things. But like if you pull out a book from here or a scroll, it will get replaced with a book from the other bookcase. You can actually shift information from one bookcase to another.
Okay. And then I'll relay that information to Llenoc's blown mind, and then I'll excuse me. Just to clarify, these locks, are those compartments that are locked, or is it like bolted like on the side? Like how would you describe where the locks are?
So it's kind of like a hutch. So there's like glass doors on the top half of it that have 4 locks on it. And then there's sort of the front doors that are, you can't see into them, and it just has 2 locks down at the bottom for 2 different sets of doors. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to call Llennoc over because I can't reach the top.
Hi. Yeah.
Llennoc, you can reach pretty high. You can reach higher than I can.
What do you
So, well, actually, let's take a breather. Do you guys want to take a quick short rest? I could use a breath. Yeah.
I need a minute to think about all the possibilities with this aside from all the obvious.
That fight took a lot out of me, emotionally.
Let's completely focus on this one room. Absolutely.
There's a lot of cool shit in here, Lyanna.
Right?
There's a lot of cool shit. Did you see what I just did?
He's flying around the room, Lyanna. Or have you seen a lot of flying carpets already?
No, I haven't. That's actually the first one I've seen, but I've read a couple of books with them in them.
Do you want to try it out?
Nah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Not even like a little bit.
Not right now.
Okay.
There's no sense in having it out. There's no reason.
To fly?
I mean, there's nothing that we need to escape from. There's nothing here. You're just having it out just for laughs and giggles?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, right. Llennoc, go ahead, and I'll hand it to Llennoc.
And I will work some magic. Although my mind's still blown with this other thing.
Okay, so I'm going to take a short rest. So, guys, I'll be here. I'm going to take a quick hour nap.
All right.
You guys are welcome to join me. If you guys move on, that's fine. But I really want to find out what's in this bookcase.
I don't mind resting here. If we got this bookcase working, we could put one over at the farm. And anytime we needed bacon, we could send a message. Psst, put some bacon in.
Of course.
And
we
then
want
fresh
to
bacon.
prioritize that bacon.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to know what's on the other side of this.
I really want to know what's on the other side.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess if you guys want to, take a rest, I can keep watch.
I'll watch with you.
Oh.
Also watch, and so we'll Actually, Derek might take a long rest too. He was pretty.
Oh, is it a long rest or a short rest?
Oh, I'm sorry, short rest. Short rest. Sorry, he'll take a short rest. He's pretty.
I'll take that long rest. Absolutely.
Just to be clear, please don't wake me up during the rest, Elzaris. And I'll give her a silly smile.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Got it.
He means don't hit him. That's
does
what
Elzaris not need to take a short rest to renew anything?
She does not. Yeah, she doesn't. I don't think she used any of her. Let me look.
Oof.
I know you were
really wish this was a long rest, but okay. Gotta take what we can get.
I mean, you guys can long rest.
I feel like
I'm stopping you.
I feel like if anyone suggested, let's take a long rest, and then I'd be like, are you sure you want to take a long rest in this disturbing castle?
I mean, it's not a good idea. No, I was saying that out of character.
Oh my.
All right.
Skills. No actions. No. Features and traits. There we go.
Yeah. Or are you trying to do it on your phone?
I'm looking at what she needed for a short rest. Oh yeah, she could probably use a short rest if, but she's not hurting terribly. So if she needs to do the watch so everyone else can take a short rest, then she's fine doing it. That's what you get for not being here.
Yeah, Tasha.
Yeah. We love you. Feel better.
Yeah, no, really don't feel better. Okay, so I'm gonna use my arcane recovery. I'm gonna get a 3rd level spell slot back.
Nice.
As soon as we wake up, I'm gonna wake up a minute before Llennoc. I'm gonna eagerly wake him up like it's Christmas morning. I'm gonna say, "Let's go."
It's time. Oh.
Yeah.
And I'll get up and I'll just fix my fancy clothes.
So we only have 10 minutes because I don't know what's back there.
All right.
So I'm gonna cast knock 4 times on the top 4.
Nice.
So I'm using all my spell slots.
That's
cast knock.
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
get shocked by the first one, like, oh.
Yeah, like over here. Oh, hold your ear. Let me reach out.
Thank you for being.
Yeah.
And with that,
what's in there?
what's in the box? 4 extremely loud pop, 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 and the locks bust up open, and then there are 2 glass doors waiting.
Open them.
All right, you open them. Yeah, you see the same books and scrolls that you could see through the glass.
Just start reach your hand and just start shoveling stuff out.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to do that. Just
Nice.
get everything
Clear
you
out
can
the
get.
higher shelves. Yep. I'll pass the
Okay.
scrolls down carefully, one at a time, to you because I know those are probably important to you.
Eliana's keeping an eye out in the main area.
Okay. All right. So the 2 of you are doing. I will say that Elzaris will help watch, and if you so desire, Jefferson can help you clear out this bookcase. Or if you just want to do the 2 of you, that's fine too.
Oh yeah, he's pretty tall. Yeah. He can reach
Yeah.
up there.
Nice.
Okay. Can you
Everyone's
both? Can you both make sleight of hand checks for me, please?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, that's very good, Victoria.
Am I doing it even though I'm just on
Yeah.
the ground trying to catch
Yes.
everything?
Yeah. Well, you
Okay.
can help with the bottom shelf for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a 15.
15.
I got
Great.
a 4.
I just have a basket. It's like a Mario Party game. Just trying to collect all the
To the
fruit.
left. Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, lucky for you guys, Jefferson rolled an 18.
Oh, nice.
So I think he gets a dirty 20, I think. But
Oh,
Can't
you have access to his.
yeah. Because he's a
Secret.
kitty cat.
It's secret character.
Secret. Got a secret. Yeah, I got to get him to move it over because it's not so secret anymore. It was before we knew he was going to become a cat. Okay, so can each of you roll for me D100, please?
Oh boy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, where
I
be my
shit
dice?
you not. I rolled 100.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Wow.
I've never done that before. All zeros.
Nice. 71 for
71.
Llennoc.
71 for Llennoc. 100 for Pepino. 88.
Pepino, yes, I'm so sorry.
I've never done that before.
Okay. So, let me math that really fast. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Pepino, just make a quick intelligence check for me, please.
Oh boy. He's a smart boy.
Yeah.
Just straight intelligence.
Yeah, just straight intelligence.
20.
20? Okay. You are guessing you have somewhere in the ballpark of about 550 books and scrolls on the ground. It has refilled most of the way, but you've noticed that books are actually starting to disappear into the bookshelf.
Oh, like as we pull them out, like they're
like you pulled some out, and then books like took the place of these books, but now you see one by one some of these books are disappearing.
We need to go faster. No,
What kind of books are you finding in there?
we're opening a bookstore, Ileana. Get in here.
Ileana will go in.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll.
Yeah. Okay.
What is happening?
We have a bookstore right here. Yeah. I'm gonna see as they're disappearing. If I open them, do they stay?
If you open them,
if I open the books.
Oh, the books on the ground aren't disappearing. The books that reappeared in the bookshelf are disappearing into the bookshelf.
Okay. The books that are disappearing out of the bookshelf are reappearing. So it's an illusion. So like
No.
It's someone on the other side, like all the books
Someone
from the
on
other
the other
side came through, but someone's trying to pull them back.
It's sometimes pull them back as fast as they can. Yeah.
Like when you pull out milk at the grocery store and someone puts like more milk in its place.
Yeah.
There's that strange hand, that arm.
Yeah. But someone's realizing that they're coming out too fast, and so now they're pulling them back. Yeah.
Okay.
What is this?
Let it grab the arm. Pull them through. No.
Ileana will hold out her arms if they need to put something in her arms. Some in her arms.
I'm gonna start clearing as many, as Pepino said, clearing as many out as I can.
Okay. If whoever's going to continue to clear can make one more dex check for me, please.
Okay,
Where
just
do
a
you plan
straight
to put
dex
all these
or a
books?
sleight of hand.
Oh,
what's
I'm
that?
sorry, sleight of hand. Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to travel with all of these.
No, we're opening a store here, Ileana. We already went over that.
Not in the temple. We can't. That's not plausible.
It's free real estate. Nobody owns this temple.
You can't do that.
Just an 11 for Llennoc.
An 11. Okay, roll that a D100 again.
Okay. 34.
34.
Shite. I'm trying to pin my shoulders. They're starting to hurt. My
Okay.
shoulders.
I had okay.
Take off your shirt and it'll go faster.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
No, right.
Okay. Yeah. So Jefferson was continuing to help. Just grab and throw on the ground. So you, I will say with that 20, it's pretty easy for you, and you cast Identify on it. You think you've gotten probably about 880 books and scrolls here, and you think it can probably hold about 1,000.
there's
You
absolutely.
and at this point, it's completely bare.
Guys, we have 880 books
There's
here, and I
no
think
way
this
that
thing
we
holds
can
1,000.
travel with all these books. Like, I just can't.
How are you not so happy right now, Ileana?
What
How
kind
are
of
you
books-
not
What
ecstatic?
kind of books am I seeing, Victoria? Like, what if I take a look at some of the spines? What are these?
Make either a perception check or an investigation, up to you.
That's cocked. God, I'm gonna have to perception, since one was perception. I at least have a +1. 11.
11. Okay. The first book that you pick up, you're kind of looking at it, and it's almost too much to take in at once. You pick up a couple of books. There's one that is 101 ways to cook an ooze. There's books on plane shifting. There's books on monsters. There's books on spell casting. It just keeps going on and on. Now that it's all in a pile, there seems to be no organization. It's hard to tell what it is you're looking at.
Dear God.
Don't worry, guys. I can get this organized. I want to separate this all into 10 categories. All right. I'm going to create a system. All right. The first one is going to be just general knowledge. Okay. The second one is going to be anything with philosophy, or I don't know, maybe psychology.
Ileana's going to sit
The
her
third
staff
one
on the floor, whatever she's
it's gonna be
holding, and
religion.
just kind of step. I'm just gonna stand there and watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Go ahead. Keep telling me your piles.
Yeah. Oh, my piles. Oh yeah. Then
Yeah.
I think it's languages. I need to look up the other ones. I know there's science, arts, literature, history, and I can't remember what the last one is. That's all I remember of the
Magic.
No.
It's fiction? Historical
Oh
fiction?
yeah, magic. We'll do magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smut?
Smut would go in
Magical
general
smut,
knowledge.
Yeah.
Or arts and recreation.
Yes. Arts and culture. Yeah. You also notice that amongst these are some like handwritten journals, and the ages of these books range from within the last 50 years to ancient.
Oh, wow.
Ancient. Yeah.
I'll be a little reckless at first, but once I see a 1,000-year-old book, I'll be a little gentler.
Yeah.
Pick one up and just turns to dust. I'm like,
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you organize. How long do you take to do this? As long as it takes.
To create the Pepino Decimal System.
Yeah. The Pepino Decimal.
I don't know. As long as it takes. I'll do it until I can feel Ileana like feel the energy. Just,
Pushing up against you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you have organized all of these books and scrolls. You have a pretty good idea of, kind of like how much you have. There's definitely a lot of your general knowledge pile is pretty large. There's a lot of very specific books. You feel like you can get a lot of interesting specialities from these piles. There are a handful of books that look like some of them are journals that you flip through that you think maybe have like a single spell in them. There are some books on how to cast spells, different schools of magic, lots of books on monsters, some books on landscape. I mean, there's everything you can possibly want. Yeah.
Anything that looks like a spell book or has a spell on it, I'm going to put that in its own little special pile for later.
Do me a favor, since you're going through like book by book and organizing, do an investigation check for me at advantage, please.
Is it alright not if I help Pepino sort at least? Not with this. I'm not asking for anything.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And they're helping. How can I help?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Another 20.
Another
Ooh.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that you easily find about 27 books that fall under that category. 2 journals. And you find that actually most of the scrolls aren't spell scrolls. They're manuscripts from diplomatic meetings. So you actually put those in a separate pile.
Okay.
And I would say with a 20, you do notice in particular, there is a particularly ancient looking tome. What languages does Pepino speak?
Only like 3. I speak Common, Gnomish, and Orc.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
It just has, it's an intricate leather bound book. I would say that having had Detect Magic up, you could tell that the cover of this, the book itself is magical. And you had flipped through it quickly to figure out where to categorize it because there was no writing on the front. And you could see that there was it had originally a print in there that was almost faded, and so that was like in one language, and then someone translated over the top of every single line in a different language.
Does anybody speak this language?
Pepino. This is old. And I'll take a look. I speak Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Infernal.
Yeah, I'll take a look as well. Ileana speaks Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Sylvan.
Okay. So between the both of you, Llennoc, you recognize that the original script is in a very archaic form of Draconic. It would take a lot of extra time for you to read it in Draconic because it's such an old version of it, but you could read it.
Okay.
And then, Ileana, you notice that the language that's written over the top of it is in Sylvan.
Oh. Well, this original here is
Wait,
sort
hold on,
of Draconic,
Ileana.
but...
You speak Common, and then you speak Sylvan Abyssal. What was the other one? There was like 4...
Celestial.
Celestial.
Yeah.
Do you meet a lot of people that speak Abyssal? Around town?
It's handy to have. I've used it a couple of times.
Okay, I was just like, those are very obscure and very, impressive languages.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I know how to grunt an orc, so that's nice.
I'm sure that comes in handy, with your,
Feelings.
Sure.
In fact, I would say with a 20, Pepino definitely saw in his sorting the book that was in Orcish that talked about how to best hunt and kill and flavor elves so that they tasted.
I'll give that one to Derek, and I'll start teaching him Orcish.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
So am I able to read the one that's translated over in Sylvan?
Yeah. Make an intelligence check for me, please. And Llennoc, you can do the same. Yours is going to be a little bit harder because it's archaic. But...
Okay, straight intelligence, you said?
That's just an 11.
That's
An
a
11.
5. My rolls suck today.
Okay.
That's
Actually, it would have been. I'm sorry. It would have been an investigation. So if that changes anything.
Nope, doesn't change anything.
That would have been an 11 instead.
Okay. 11. Okay. So both of you look at it, and it's extremely difficult to. You realize that this is going to take a lot of time to translate it because even the Sylvan that's on top of it is still probably close to 1,000 years old, right?
Oh.
And then the dark, the Draconic on the underneath is, and so it's making it hard to read, even though they use different colored inks. But what you do figure out from it, the two of you, kind of working together, is that it is a spell book with extremely high-level spells that give the person that the ritual is cast on certain boons. And that's about all you can figure out.
We'll chat back and forth with Ileana. There's definitely a ritual involved, I'd say, but it's... I can't understand a good 90% of this right now.
Yeah, I definitely need to kind of look at it a little bit further.
Right.
I'm sorry, what? It's a...
Definitely have to look at it a little bit further.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's a ritual of some sort, and... the rough gist, without... I'm sure there's more important bits, but it seems, and I'm kind of, just check with Ileana again. There's a ritual, and they're very high-level spells, and ritual can be cast on a person, and there's some extra boons you get on top of the high-level spells, I think. I don't know. It's ancient, draconic underneath. I'd need some more time, Pepino. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Do you want to teach me Draconic? Because I feel like I could work with that.
I don't think that's something we need to worry about right now. I mean...
I can't think of a more pressing matter.
I'd be happy to teach on the road. It's a rough language, takes a while, but I'm happy to teach us
Okay.
whenever I can.
Are there any books on how to learn Draconic that I separated around?
Make a quick investigation check as you dip into the languages file.
Oh, God. Well, I rolled a 2.
Uh-huh.
And that makes it a big 6.
Okay. Yeah, you're having trouble wading through the other books to find the languages book. You thought you saw something, but you cannot remember, and you can't seem to find it at the moment.
All right. And did we actually see, like, a hand, like, grabbing books? Or was it just, like, they were...
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like The best I can explain it is like in in Harry Potter when Grimmauld Place like disappears and reappears. It's like books went in and out, but you can't see where they were going. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we should all take a little bit of time, pick what books we want to bring with us, and then we'll keep on.
Right. I'm going to look for anything related to psychology, investigation, insight kind of things that help me more with my PI stuff.
Okay.
And languages, anything related to languages.
Sure.
That I don't know.
How about we do this? If I promise you guys, if you leave in a hurry, you will still get your books.
Okay.
Because we'll do it for now. But since everyone will have different things that they're looking for and we'll have to roll, why don't we can keep going, and then on the break I'll let you guys roll for what you get.
Okay.
Right. Sounds good.
And then I can find out from Stephen and Tasha what they want.
Definitely.
If they want books. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys collect the books that you want, unless you roll a 1.
Of course.
Rip. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I guess we should get going then? Continue. What else? Are there any other doors or anything else off of this?
I mean,
room?
if you're entirely sure that you've explored the books, as much as you need to.
I am not.
Perhaps we should spend another day in this room.
Ileana, that's a great idea.
Ileana walks out of the room.
Ileana's such a good... God, she's just killing it today. She's such good ideas today.
Excellent.
And to answer your question, Llennoc, yes, you guys noticed a door. You walked in and there was a door exactly opposite on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Kind of next to the perpendicular to the fireplace.
Elzaris, are you feeling for checking that door? Make sure there's no surprises, and maybe we can see what's in there.
I'll definitely try. I'm not very good at investigation or.
Oh, that was Elzaris. Sorry. I can be there with her in case Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
After what you did in battle, I think you should be next to all of us always. That was incredible. I still can't get over that.
Yeah.
It was surviving.
And survive
With the advantage from... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Nope, good.
Sorry. I think my stuff is behind because I'm hearing... I see you guys talking, but I can, Anyway. I'll get a little delay. Anyway, so with the advantage from Ileana, Elzaris is able to determine that the door in the next room, it's not locked and not trapped. It's just a regular old door.
Ileana will try to open it.
Okay. She opens it and sees, I guess you don't necessarily walk into, but you open the door and look into what looks like a bed chamber. There is a bed with a nice rug, a little table and chair off to one side, like a recliner kind of chair. There's a dresser. There's a chest in the corner. On the little table next to the chair, there's this interesting looking, I guess, vase shape. And then there's a little nightstand next to the bed with a book on it and a little lamp.
Lean into Elzaris. You want to get the chest and I'll get the nightstands.
Oh, do I hear that?
What would I roll to try and be whispery?
I guess stealth, yeah.
Okay.
But I would say it. Actually, I'm going to give Ileana advantage because Elzaris was still standing right next to her.
Ah, right, yeah. And I'm not that quiet.
That was a
of
14.
Person. I got a 15.
All right, she didn't hear anything. Ileana will step in and probably go to the book first. I want to see if I can see like who this room belonged to.
Okay, sure. So you walk up and you see the book, and the title of that book is An Evening Haggled, and you flip it over and you see that there's like a description on the back, and it is a steamy novel about a knight who bargained with a hag for a lifetime with his true love, but then got more than he bargained for.
If I flip through it, are there any names or anything like inside, or I mean, like written, like handwritten?
Yeah, like handwritten. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead and just make a quick investigation check for me.
11.
11. Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't a very high DC. No, there. It's yeah. It looks like it's. Had there been a page that said where it was, who it belonged to, it's no longer there.
He's gonna pocket the book.
Okay.
Fan of romance thrillers, are we? Ileana?
Did you see that sleight of hand check? 18.
Against my what? Passive perception?
I would say your perception, because she walked into the room. It's a small room. Yeah. I mean, like, and she like looked at it and threw it in her.
Even though I am observant, you still beat my 17.
Great.
Nice.
Wow. Barely. She does it very smoothly. She picks it up, looks at it, goes to like lay it back down, and like goes down to her bag instead.
Yes. It's amazing.
Nice. I love it. Okay. So Llennoc, you were going to the chest or the nightstand?
Nightstand. If Elzaris was agreeable to doing the chest anyway. But I'm going to wait for Ileana to check her stuff and
vacate. Yeah.
There's nothing else in the room that would indicate an owner, Victoria?
Make either a perception or investigation check for me. That'll tell me what you see. Okay.
8?
8. No, you're not. Not really picking anything up. Yeah.
And I'm not really. This is interesting.
What aren't you really doing?
I said that the bed chamber is interesting. I'm just trying to see if I could find who it belonged to.
Right.
I mean, it is curious. It was in being a bed chamber just off of the main room in a temple.
A ruined temple, right. Is it alright if I take a peek around, see if I can find any clues, since I'm a cluey person?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is that an investigation? Or whichever?
Either investigation or perception, it'll change what you find.
Okay, it's a natural 20, but I have a +7 to investigation, making it a 27.
He sees the dust disturbed on the nightstand, like a square space.
Sherlock Holmes. What is
this?
It's just like, you're looking around, you pop open the nightstand, there's nothing in there. You see Elzaris struggling with the chest. You can't seem to get it open. You look around, you see a set of interesting robes in the corner that are kind of like draped over one of the chair.
Okay.
But really there aren't a lot of personal items. Make a history check if you're looking at those robes.
Well, and there's the natural one with the +5 for 2.
Yeah, for 2. Yeah, you've never seen robes like this, nor yeah.
But there are 2. Do they look like different sizes?
No, there's just one set, and there's just the one set.
Like a set of 2? Like there's 2 different robes?
It's like robes. They're like, they're just like.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry. Well, I've got nothing, Ileana, sorry. No clues in here. I mean, I've looked pretty thoroughly, but I just don't see anything in here.
What about the chest? Might be something in there.
Oh, right. Elzara, so let me give you a hand with that. And I'll see if she's amenable to me giving her a hand.
Well, she's already tried, so you'll have to try with her.
Oh, okay. I'll take up my thieves' tools.
She rolled a 3 and did not do well. So, go ahead.
All right. So, for thieves' tools, that's Dex plus plus proficiency, I guess?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, Dex isn't much. And what are we, 2 right now is our proficiency bonus?
3.
It's 3? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
3. Yeah, you guys are at 5.
So 17.
17. Okay, yeah. With no issue, you're able to pop open this chest. You know, it was, more than a, regular standard mundane lock, but it wasn't nearly close to what was going on in the main room.
Okay.
And in there, you find a black book. With, remind me your languages again.
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Infernal.
Infernal. Is Infernal? God, I can never remember. Is that devils or
that I believe is devils. Mm-hmm.
Devils.
Because
Okay.
I have devilish. And let me check now. Infernal. Wow, that was a terrible one this time. Devil. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, just checking one thing.
No problem. Oh, nobody touch hold. From my military, or not my military, my constabulary force days.
You would like turn around and see Pepino's like trying on the robe that's like way too big for him.
Okay.
Pepino.
Just like
yeah.
checking out, just
It's a little big for you, but it's really
it's
they're
very
beautiful.
flowy. It can
they're-
really breathe. It really breathes really well.
Beautiful, like an aubergine with a forest green trim. So yeah, it's beautiful. You notice that the book has Infernal Script on it. And yeah.
Is it anything right on the front that I can read then before touching?
You determine that the Infernal Script describes it as it's the spell book of someone who speaks Infernal.
Oh. And I'll turn and as I'm cackling. This is a spell book that belongs to someone, but that speaks Infernal. Yes, now, I don't know if we want to touch it. Does anyone have any means to pick this up without touching it? Wait, do I have Mage Hand?
Wait, what is it? Yeah, you do have Mage Hand. We've definitely over keeping watch like mage arm wrestled before.
Nice. So. All right. A spellbook. It's belonging to probably whoever's in here, or someone important. It's written in Infernal, but I hate to just touch it because I believe you tell me, Pepino. I think wizards are often a bit protective of their spellbooks, so.
Yeah, I'll shuffle over wearing the robe, like dragging. And then I'll just be like, huh. And I'll just like pick it up and open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pick it up and open it. Make and you do not speak Infernal, correct?
I do not speak Infernal.
I'll be right over his shoulder, like my chin almost on his shoulder.
Okay. Just make an Arcana check for me then.
Okay. Oh, very good. 26.
Nice.
26, yeah. With a 26, you may not be able to necessarily read the spells that are in the spell book, but you can easily decipher that not only is this a spell book, but it is a spell book of an arcanaloth. So they are a fiendish creature that they're like a level, meta, they are a level 16 spellcaster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's giving you the same vibes that Liliana was describing earlier in the other room.
Okay.
Oh, nice. So what are you saying there, Pepino?
Do I know if they're bad or good? Chronologs.
Can you just make a history check for me, please?
I would love to. 19.
19. Okay. I would say that that's pretty good. I would say that that they are neutral evil, like many many fiends. But that they are solo solo studiers. They usually study on their own. And then it's pretty common amongst many fiends that when they are killed on this plane, they don't actually die, but are returned to their plane to reform. And then yeah.
Okay, but do I know if they like have personalities? Like, or do they all hold grudges per se, or do they? Like,
oh, I see. Yeah.
like, or are they
mean,
like individuals?
Yeah, they're definitely like individuals.
Okay.
I wish. Oh shoot! You know what? Maybe I'll. Dan, I don't know if I can send you an image.
To put in? Yeah.
Yeah. Let me add to photos. Okay, where's the best place to put it? Discord, text?
You can text it and I'll move it where it needs to be.
Okay. Sorry, it's not a high quality image.
You're fine.
Just pulling it straight from D&D Beyond.
Did you pass along that information, Pepino?
I feel like I would just be in deep thought for like the next like 10 seconds.
Right.
Don't let Taxel see this creature. She would want one.
She's gonna
my
like
gosh,
think
no
it's hella
kidding.
cute.
Even though it's like its own entity, its own
but
creature.
it looks so cute.
I know
slash
they're
cool.
so cute for so being evil.
Oh my
I know.
gosh. Okay.
Well, neutral evil. It's not like,
Sure. I tried to make that argument on Tuesday's campaign, and no one will believe me.
Okay, yeah. So they're like foxes.
Kinda, yeah, with like little glasses.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Like little
Because they're
librarian foxes.
they're like little librarian. They're very I'll say that you probably had remembered that they're very grumpy. Probably why they work
Like librarians.
alone. Yeah.
Really good librarian.
I didn't realize we had a map up. Wow.
What did you find, Pepino? What's in the book?
It is a spell book, right? It is a.
It is definitely a spell book, and the spells themselves are in a combination of draconic and infernal.
Okay.
Like the draconic that you could read as a mage, but there's like the final piece is all written in infernal, so you just need help translating
Okay.
it.
I need both of you guys' help again. Wait, sorry, Ileana, you speak infernal? No. Llennoc, you speak infernal.
Aye.
And then Ileana, you speak abyssal, celestial, and sylvan.
Yes, I
Okay.
do. Do you need? I don't know why you can't.
I'm just taking a mental
wrap
note
your
just in
head
case.
around it.
Just in case I need to, talk about language sometime. No, it's not. I'm not. I can understand. You're an intelligent person. You can
What
speak
is the
multiple
spell book,
languages. I'm just
Pepino?
saying.
What do you got there?
I don't want your intelligence to feel insulted, and I'm sorry if I ever did.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the book in your hand. What is that?
Oh, it's a spell book for.
You're looking at it. Is it belonging? Do you know who it belongs to?
No.
Oh, if you were to sign your spellbook, where do you think they might put their name? If there's a place I can read, perhaps. Do you think they'd have anywhere to?
Well, I don't really sign it per
Oh.
se. It has my handwriting and my
Gotcha.
my flair. I do my eyes a little funny, but that's the only.
Okay.
It doesn't say Pepino or something on the front or anything like that.
Property of, all right. And
Yeah.
I didn't see anything like that as he was flipping through. Okay.
No.
Yeah, this book belongs to a grumpy fox librarian.
A grumpy fox.
I honestly don't know how to explain it better than that, Ileana. Okay, so imagine a grumpy librarian, and then that person's I don't know, very tall fox.
A fox.
Yes.
A fox librarian.
Yes. Not a foxy librarian, Llennoc.
Oh.
A fox librarian.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know I don't know them personally, but I know what they are.
Good, bad. Should we?
Not great. Not great.
Should we be fooling with the book then?
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Think of the things that could be in there.
Okay, so like imagine there's like a mean wizard. Wouldn't you want to take that mean wizard spellbook away?
No, I would leave the mean wizard.
I mean, the mean wizard's not here.
Right.
Did you mention that they die but don't die and come back?
Oh, yeah, I would say that they're
Sorry.
yeah, they're a fiend.
Oh.
And I will explain that.
I don't like this.
Do you know how long it
I would
takes
over-explain it.
I mean, don't wizards get kind of upset if you mess with their spell books? And we were already in a temple that dead things have came after us. So I feel like this is a bad decision.
I'm just saying, without the spell book, they can't cast those spells.
That's true.
She's gonna throw books at us.
Wouldn't you want to disarm a brigand? Like, wouldn't you take away their wouldn't you want to disarm them if they were attacking you, or if they were planning to attack you?
Well, I guess I wouldn't know.
Because this guy
I don't know.
is definitely going to want to attack us after we fucked up his library back there.
Right.
Like, we really fucked up his library. Like, his library's...
So they can't cast spells unless they have their spell book in front of them?
I think that's how it
works. That seems weird.
Well, no, it's not if it's like... So this is my morning routine. I wake up, I say hi to Llennoc. I ask if he's cooking bacon. I eat the bacon. I drink the coffee.
Right.
I look at my book. I think about what I'm going to do, what my plans are for the day. Right. And then I would say, I'll flip through.
Would you like to memorize your spells? I mean, wouldn't you know them by heart?
No. I mean, in a perfect world, yes. But, there's a lot going up around here.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. And it's not just me that does it. That's what anyone of my craft would do. Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't know. It just seems like maybe someone at some point would have been like, maybe I should, memorize these spells and not rely on a book each morning.
Sure, but can you perfectly memorize an entire novel, word for word?
Yeah.
With the exact same grammar?
Sure. I mean, there was one I read. I read about 3 times a year.
Okay, but imagine that book is also written in an archaic language that, if you don't consistently train to read, you will forget. And not only that, everyone writes it differently.
Right. There are a bunch of crazy formulas in there too. Little swirly doos, arcane magic and such. It hurt my head.
And then I'll show you my spell book. I'll say, do you think you could memorize this?
I mean, given time, if I'm looking at the same thing every morning, then
it's all in like crayon. It's all like my spell book is like.
Is that how you write? Really?
Like,
it's kind of. Is that a unicorn?
Yes. It's multiple. There's multiple kinds of unicorns in my.
Is that a cinnamon roll?
Oh.
It is. God, you should really look into becoming a wizard. You think you have an eye for it.
Okay. Well,
right.
Let's just. What do you? We should. Let's.
Yeah.
I'm done with this conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe you can copy them, Pepino, and then just burn the book.
I mean, we could just take the book, because I think it's going to take me a while to copy this.
All right. Let's do it.
Because, it involves me. I know how curious you are about this, Llennoc. It involves me looking at his doodles, translating it, and then me creating my own doodles.
Looking at his doodle, huh?
Yeah. They're all different sizes. Look, there's some big doodles. There's some
little
doodles.
I'm sure they are.
That doodle
Yeah.
has a curve over that way.
The doodle's very curves to the left.
Yeah, sometimes they're curved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you need me for anything? Can I, go and
I think we're
Sand
good
watch.
here. Nothing
Yeah,
else
yeah,
in
we're
this
good.
room.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna, and she'll leave, and as soon as she gets outside, she'll kind of go a few feet away out in that main area and kind of pull the book out and flip through it.
Okay. All right. So you're flipping through the book. Llennoc, the rest of the room, there was a dresser. You flipped through that, and there wasn't much in there, just some bedding, some more robes and things,
Okay.
some basic supplies. And then there was just that vase that had the topper on it next to the chair. So that was
Okay.
it.
All right, not much else in here. I suppose we should head back through.
Yeah. I mean, I can cast one more detect magic before I'm spent. Absolutely spent. Do you think it's worth casting it here? It only lasts 10 minutes. What do you think? Or should I
No.
save it?
I think maybe for that really narrow hallway, whatever was down there seemed interesting. Perhaps maybe save it for that area.
Okay. Or I could cast it here, just kind of, marinate in the room for a minute, and then just sprint down towards the hallway. I don't know. What do you? I mean, I can cast one
10
spell.
minutes, right? Why not start it here and then we'll head down there?
All right. Last spell
Wait,
slot. Detect
there was
magic.
another room on our side, on this side of that mirrored room, wasn't there? Should we take a physical look there first and then just cast it and run around like crazy once we know the rooms are safe?
Sure.
Somebody else not in there.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start walking
Sounds
back
good.
out, following
Yeah.
Ileana. I'll try and check whatever the other room hallway was. I think there was one on this side too,
As soon
right?
as she sees them coming out, she'll put the book away really quickly.
Okay, yeah. So on this side of the main chamber, there was a storage room that was just completely decimated. There was nothing in there, right? There was the main sitting room that had the dead bodies in it. That you looked at the dead bodies in the bookcase, and then this bedroom.
Okay.
That was it that you found on the side.
Oh, right. Oh, silly me. We already checked that one out. Yeah, I guess if you're ready, Pepino.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll cast detect magic and then just kind of see if we missed anything. Besides yeah.
Excellent.
Sure. So you are standing in the room, and as you're getting ready to leave, you notice that the vase next to the chair is dinging as magical. And then as you walk through back into the sitting room, obviously everything that you'd already picked up is magical. There's some magical books amongst the books that were there. There's some magic emanating from the fireplace, but it's kind of hard to tell if it's the fireplace or the wall behind it. It's kind of shrouded a little bit.
Okay.
You walk through the storage room, nothing in there. Again, it was just completely dilapidated. And then you walk into the main room, the main area. The mirrored contraption is obviously magical. And then you walk over. Do you walk into the area that had the wraiths in it?
Yeah. I mean, they're gone, right?
They're gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll walk in.
Okay. So you walk in, and you can tell that these are crypts, and there does not seem to be anything magical in this area. And then you can tell that one corner of it is caved in on the far corner, and it's leading to a natural cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go grab the vase, and then I think that was it, right? Of note.
Well, the
Vase,
fireplace.
That was it, right?
The vase in the fireplace, really. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just grab We'll just have Derek carry on the vase.
Yeah. Oh, Derek, grab that vase, will you?
Don't let it out of your sight, Derek.
Wait, you're taking the vase?
It's a really nice vase.
All right.
Pencil.
Are you telling me you haven't seen a single thing here, Ileana, that you've wanted? You haven't seen a single thing?
Not so far, no.
All right, well, hopefully one day we'll find something you get excited about. And then yeah, I guess we can just keep going. Unless you guys have something else you want to do.
No, but perhaps we could ask Elzaris, are you all right to go through that narrow little passageway first, just checking again for any dangers ahead?
Yeah, I mean, I went down there. It's just a mirror.
Oh, right. Man, I'm forgetful today.
There we go.
Oh, the mirror is magical, by the way.
Oh. Is it too big to take with us, though?
No, we're not taking the mirror. We already have books. We have a vase. We have a spell book. We have plenty of things to make anything in this thing come after us. It's fine. We have enough stuff.
You also have this sweet robe that I'm wearing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You could probably make 2 out of it.
No, I like it how it is. I like it.
Understood.
I like the drag. I like it. It's kind of a gown.
Right, very majestic.
Thank you.
Would you like me to carry it for you, like the bag?
No. That would.
Okay.
Please, no. Thank you, though.
Sure.
Do you want to go look at the mirror before we head out?
If anything,
She
we
said
have to
it's just
report
a
back.
mirror.
It's a magical mirror.
We should look. This is probably our last job with them, unless we signed up for a third. I can't remember. But we should probably take a look so we have more to report.
Yeah. All right. So sorry, the mirror is like down an area, or how is it set up?
No. There's some mirrored. Yeah, there's that big mirrored contraption in the main hallway, which on the map it's on that dragon sigil, right? And then you determined through all of your investigation that there's a tiny little 24-inch hallway, right? And then there's an opening with a secondary mirror. And you remember that when you're on the outside, it looks like there's a well that's like 120 feet from the entrance of the temple. But then you realize that it's an opening so that the light from the sky can hit this mirror. And then that light comes through this tiny little hallway, right? And hit the big mirror contraption, which then projects the night sky onto the ceiling. Yeah.
Got it. And we never figured out what that time dial.
You figured out that you could back it, like you could see the night sky during any point in time. Like you figured out you could go back. You went back a full year. You realized you could go forward. And I would say that with the investigation checks you made in the room, there were definitely papers and manuscripts about what the mirror does and like the study of what they've been doing that have been going back thousands of years.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
All right. Well, is there nowhere else for us to explore besides this caved-in cave?
The scary tunnel. I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay.
Should we rest like a... I mean, I know we took a short rest, but my neck's killing me from all that leaning over the books.
I don't want to take a long rest in this temple. Unless you got something that can protect us.
Didn't we see something outside? We saw like dead bodies outside, right?
There was the body pit.
Yeah, exactly. Right? That's why I don't want a long rest off there.
I thought you would be excited about dead bodies, Ileana. Seems like something you'd...
When have I ever been this excited about dead bodies?
I mean, it's not like you haven't been excited. I'm just saying it. I thought on the list of things, Ileana, that might excite Ileana.
No.
Like a crime scene would be one of them. I don't know.
Dead bodies do not excite me.
Okay.
Neither do crime scenes. I don't.
I'm just working with what you're giving me. I'm just.
Can we go and explore this area? I mean, unless you want to go back to a town and come back to the temple.
Oh, no. We could sleep in the crypts. Those would protect us.
No.
Oh.
I mean, we could just go, like, I don't know, a couple 100 feet. Nothing will find us. Just go into the woods. Be fine.
Ooh.
Unless you guys have.
If we go a long ways away, I would be okay with that. I don't want to be camping right outside the temple, though.
Okay. Well, do you want to just start the trek towards the giants now, though? I mean, what are we going to report back? Let's figure this out first. We're going to say there's an arcanaloth.
We don't know what's back in the hallway yet, so we don't really know.
Yeah, I'm worried that they might tell us, come back after you've excavated.
Right. Right now is a good time too, because this dried up ichor on the floor means that thing's dead for the time being. The getting's good. All right, let's get down there. Right, that's my vote anyway. I say.
Wait, where are we going?
Elzaris. Down the path here, down this cave.
Okay, all right. Let's, just so you guys know, I do still only have, I'm still pretty tired. So.
Yeah. Would another short rest help?
No.
No, right.
I can't take a lot of hits.
Yeah. Do I have?
Just so you guys know.
Potion? I don't.
No, it won't work. It won't work. Dan, it won't work. It's my health. It's been lowered to 18 until we long rest.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
I'm less
Same
than
thing
half.
with Derek. Yeah, he's not nearly as bad, but Jefferson has a little bit of that, I believe.
I'm usually 46, I think.
What was the closest? I hate to leave, but Pepino, do you have any idea how long it takes for those creatures to come back? If it's a day or two, that's the getting's good. If it's a while, then
what I know, I don't think I would. I don't think I would have any idea.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a history check. It's going to have a high DC on it, but
yeah, I'll try it. I'll
Yeah.
try it. Yeah, no, there's no way. I rolled an 11.
yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say the more powerful of a fiend it is, the longer it takes.
right.
The weaker it is, the more quickly it'll come back. So these guys weren't exceptionally strong from what I've read about. So might want to hit the road.
Well, if we're going to hit the road, Elzara says, I need to use the restroom. And we will go ahead and take our bio break there. So that way you guys can chat about where you're heading and what books we want. So anyone knew that,
using the restroom.
Yeah, yes. I'm going outside. Okay.
Don't follow.
So we're going to take an 8 to 10 minute bio break and be right back.
Yay.
And find out exactly where they're going to go.
Nice.
So, all right. We'll see you guys in a few.
Okay.
All right.
I think. That's fine then. They're not killing them.
Yeah, you're not killing them. You're fine. It's a very sound decision, honestly. Taking the bait? What? No. Fine. You monster.
I can see that after taking the apple.
Funny, only 3 of you, and you start moving really fast, depending on where you're going. I don't know how prepared I am for it.
Oh, nice.
But when there's 5 of you, I'm like, yeah, I don't have to prepare. I'm good.
Right.
I mean, moving really fast. If tonight is moving really fast for you, then that speaks volumes of other nights. Absolute volumes. Just spent like a half hour basically in 2 rooms. Not a half hour, half of the session.
Okay, I'm giving you just a little bit more. Someone who reads a lot of books. Vanguard. Are my notes. Pardon me.
That was so far back.
Oh, Steph, you finally saw the list that I made?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, not cheese. That would have been great.
Cheese.
That makes such a good
Yes.
fromage.
I remember that sentence in French from Freakazoid, the qui occupe le fromage. Who got the cheese?
Yeah.
Remember that? Rose Clary is a magistrate there, and she would definitely be the Oprah of
All right.
and very, highly literate and into, deep into books. I was just put the name in Twitch chat here.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Hold on.
She is a magistrate.
I'm going to put it in our private chat so I have it later stuff.
Oh, is that the rose?
Yep. That's the insert NPC name here.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Do you guys want to do your books now, or do you want to wait till the end of the session?
We can do that off. We can do that off
Yeah, we
stream.
can do that after.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay. We were so good, guys. We made it back before the timer ran out.
Well, I know.
So
We're
proud
on
of
point.
us.
If we're back, I think Llennoc is. I'm nervous about, as Pepino mentioned, having to come back here later, being sent back out. Pepino, do you think, if it's not too much of an imposition, do you suppose that perhaps Guillermo would be up for taking a peek down there ahead of us, so we don't, if we have a better idea of what we might be running into?
Let me see what he's doing right now.
Thank you.
No.
If he needs any bacon, if they need any bacon, just let me know.
I'll open my vest, and he'll come out, and he's clearly wearing pajamas and has a little night hat on. Looks super tired, just stretching. And I'll ask him very politely, hey, Guillermo, I know it's nap time, but could you please go check around those rocks for us? And then he'll happily go do it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank
he's
you,
not upset.
Guillermo. Yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
All right. Have him make a perception check for me, please.
Is that how wearing pajamas?
Yes.
Rather fancy pajamas, I must say.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to him about that.
Would
Yeah.
you want our pajamas?
Oh, I'd like to fashion pajamas that look as fine as that. Kind of.
Rolled a 13.
Do you really wear
13?
pajamas?
Okay.
Yes. Every night.
Well, they're just for before you go to bed.
What's the point in that? You take off your clothes and you go to bed.
Yeah.
But this way
Why
you
do you
can
need?
walk
Why do you
around.
need something to wear to bed?
What if I need to, use the bathroom? Then I don't have to get dressed.
Use the bathroom before you go to bed.
Or what if I had a lot of water or a lot of tea that night?
And just put a robe on.
Yeah. I agree.
Those are pajamas. Oh, I don't. Pajamas for sleeping are no good, but pajamas for walking around before you sleep and when you wake up, so you don't bother the neighbors.
Exactly.
Seems like a lot of noise. Whatever.
Well, with that 13, Guillermo flies down, and the tunnel starts to go down relatively slowly, and then it forks off after it comes into this big open area, and it forks off, and it takes a sharp dive down, but then he does, with the 13, notice that about 30 feet up from one side of the wall that you would determine is closest to where you are, there's a little bit of light coming from a hole in the cave.
But there's nothing. There's not a sea of monsters or
He doesn't. He doesn't see anything that's
a holy grail in there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have him fly back. He'll tuck himself in, give him a little pet. Thank you, friend. He didn't see anything. He just saw a cave. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh. Do you suppose it's worth...
Is it even worth going down then?
No.
I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for asking and getting that set.
No.
I feel good then. I think we can leave and right.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
Are you sure he was awake enough to see? Like he did just wake up from a nap. Are you sure that he's not D20? Are you sure that he's not, not seeing something?
I mean, I take him for his word.
It's just a dead end?
Yeah, well, it just leads up into like there's another opening somewhere down there. There was some sunlight coming through.
You don't.
Some regular light.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
It was regular light. It wasn't sunlight. It was.
Oh.
There was a hole in 30 feet up on this like 60 or 70 foot cavern that was just light. There was like a hole in the wall and light coming from it.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I thought you meant it was like sunlight.
Yeah, no, it's not sunlight. Sorry.
Okay. No. Okay. Rewind. No, there's like someone in there. Yeah.
There's someone in there.
There's something.
Just 2 seconds ago, you said that there was nothing.
No, we retconned that, Steph. We retconned that. I was letting Emilio didn't understand what was going on.
Oh, all right. So there's some
Gotcha.
cave and a light.
Yeah.
Do you think Guillermo would be up for taking a peek in whatever that space was? I don't want to see.
I mean, we can always be just extra careful, and if we run into anything, we can try to run.
Right.
Try to leave.
Right, that's 5 of
I mean, we don't have to fight through everything.
Right, there's 5 of us here. That's a good point, Ileana. Very good point.
If it's the arcanaloth, is that what it's called?
Yep.
If it's the arcanaloth, it will be a match for us.
Right.
Are you expecting it to be down that hallway?
It might be.
Do you think it would have come after us if we were playing around with its spellbook? I think.
I mean, if we walk in there and it sees its spellbook and this glorious robe, it will definitely.
Oh, maybe you should take off the robe and hide the spellbook. I mean, have you thought of it?
You can wrap the spellbook in the robe and then
just
make a sling.
I mean, I can put it in. I can try to fit it in. I mean, I can try to fit it in my bag if you got. I know you got books.
Eliana, why are you always trying to control what we wear? First, it's the pajamas, and now it's this.
I just don't understand the concept of pajamas. I mean, you take off your clothes and you go to bed. I mean, that's not. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the robes that you're wearing. You can just take it off. That way, he won't suspect nothing, unless he can, like, I mean, seeing that he's a wizard, he probably can detect, that you have a powerful spell book on you and think, oh, this guy has my spell book.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
My bedchamber.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So maybe you should take off the robe. At least that would give us some lenience.
But like, why even go talk to him? Let's just get out of here. Tell him that there's an arcanaloth.
We don't even know if he's down there.
Which might not be
a completely fabricated situation.
Well, we've got Elzaris, right? And she's very sneaky.
Sure.
And we have Jefferson that is partly
He's holding
healing,
the vase.
partly looking for. Oh, right. Ooh,
Yeah.
Let's.
I can climb.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, right. It's magical. I'm not going to worry about it. Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, regardless if he was upset with us or not, if whatever reason we got into a scrap with this guy,
Okay.
if I would put my money on him.
Well, I'll be ready to run. There's just a part of me that really doesn't want to get sent back here. For the assembly of all places.
But if we get sent back here, we'll at least be prepared. I'll have all my juice. I'll have all my magic ready. Ileana won't look like she's deceased, half deceased.
That's like Bags under her eyes.
Yeah, you look awful. Like I mean that in the best way possible, but you need.
I mean, I'm not someone to argue with you. I feel like shit
Right.
to myself. So
Yeah.
Do you think that we could ask Guillermo to take a peek in that window then and just have a better idea of what's up there? If it's something scary, I'll happily leave, and if they're willing.
I'll ask him, but I hate asking him to do things that I wouldn't do myself. And if it was
a good
me,
point.
I would not want to go up there.
if we go, I do have detect good and evil. I mean, if we get to the 60 feet of where the room is, I could
Right.
cast that and see if anything shows up.
All right. And depending on that,
You're
Elzar's-
muted.
Yeah, you're
Amelia.
muted.
Sorry, that's an excellent idea.
Okay. And maybe Elzaris, would you be willing, if dependent on that, maybe sneaking up there, taking a peek?
Sure. Why not?
All right. We'll be careful. Right. After
Be
you
very
take us
careful.
in.
We're so good at being careful.
I know. It's great.
All right, let's go.
All right. Lead the way, Jefferson.
So you guys head down this cave tunnel, and the cave tunnel itself, it widens and it narrows, and then it opens up into this large cavernous room. And you guys, everybody has dark vision now. I think now that Jefferson is a
Oh,
boxy.
a meow meow.
Yeah, I think everybody. Yeah, Meow Meow has dark vision, so you guys can see up to about 60 feet. That the ceiling goes at least that high, if not a little bit higher, and it's pretty easy to see from just the opening of where it narrowed to where it opened up. You guys stopped there because you think you're about 60 feet from this very shadowed, very soft, dim light that's up on this hole of the cavern wall. So. Ileana.
Do you want me to? Yeah, I will cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay. You cast Detect Good and Evil, and hold please. Thank goodness for D&D Beyond, guys.
It's a wonderful tool.
It is a wonderful tool. Okay, great. Yeah, you send it out, and this far in, you don't get any hits.
I'm not sensing anything that's particularly evil.
Excellent.
And again, that know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. Also know the type, and also detect presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated. So.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are far enough down that the crypts don't blip, although you already knew that. So yeah, but yeah.
All right, Elzaris, you can you be sneaky, stealthy like you do? Take a peek. Can you climb that high?
Yeah. It'll take me a little bit. Let me see.
Pepino!
There.
Can she use the carpet? Or do you want to take her up on the carpet? I mean, how much noise does that make? She could be still. Maybe? No? All right.
Yeah, I can. I'll go with her. I know how she is.
Right.
Sticky fingers.
Right. Yeah. What carpet?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You guys make your way up. I'm going to say, if you're trying to do it stealthily, I will have Pepino make the roll since he's guiding the carpet.
I got this. I know I got this.
No.
8.
8. Okay. As you guide the carpet up, because she rolled even worse than that, Elzaris thinks she's whispering like over your shoulder, like, how does this work? What? You know, she's very into what the carpet is and not really paying attention, but you guys make your way up. And where do you stop near do you just kind of like stop by the entrance of where this hole is in the wall?
Yeah, just until we get like
Okay.
a good look.
Okay. So you're hovering just outside that hole in the wall, and you are both looking, but you have dark vision, so it actually doesn't matter. So you can see that there's a very soft, dim glow, and it is a room, and it looks there's like a few long tables in there. There's some shelves. It kind of looks like. Actually, just make an Arcana check for me really fast.
I have advantage on those.
Well, do it.
19.
19, yeah, easy enough. You can tell it looks like an alchemy lab.
Oh, okay. Do we... I'm going to listen in and see if I can hear anyone.
Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of listen in, and I will say that with, it's a small enough room. You guys kind of are looking in, listening. You don't see anyone. You can't hear anyone. You kind of are looking in, and you don't see a door. There's a smooth wall on one side, and then 2 walls of shelves, and then there's this side where it's been caved. Like you can tell that it's caved in on this one side.
Okay. I'll fly back down. Tell the guys there's an alchemy lab up there, and as far as we can tell, there's no one here.
Do you want to drop me off at the top, and I'll take a sneak about?
Yeah, I think we can all fit on here. Well, it's pretty tight. I think just 2 of us should go.
Yeah, that's. I'll stay down here and keep watch. Try to. It doesn't, especially if it looks like it's been recently used. If it has, we should probably book.
This.
Don't
Right.
dawdle.
Understood. All right, Pepino. Thank you. Steel
Yep.
nerves.
Okay. All right.
Fly us up there.
All right. Make your way up there. Are you both stepping in to the space, or is it just Llennoc?
I
go
kind of
with
want to
them.
reach my hand through. Like, if there's no visible door, I just want to make sure there's no wibbly wobbly stuff between me and stepping inside.
Sure. So you reach your arm in, and you tell that, like, clearly this cave in. It's happened recently, and it should not be here. It's not like it's built in part of the alchemy lab. So
Gotcha.
there's no trap or anything on it.
Okay. Shite. Maybe I should have Elzaris with me to check for safety things. And she's
Take a
sneaky
look.
too.
Yeah. I'm pretty good with these.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll take my first step into that room. And
So
try and
I'll
look
keep an
around.
eye out for traps.
Okay.
I'll be stealthy
So
as
you
I
guys are
can.
both stepping into the space.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you step into the space. You guys are looking. Just make a perception check for me for traps or anything that might be in the way.
14.
14. Okay.
Yeah. Passive. 17.
Noted. Llennoc.
Oh, I had 14? No, wait, was that
14?
you
Okay.
had Pepino? I had a 12.
I had a 14.
Yeah.
You had a what? I'm sorry, Llennoc.
Was it 11 or 12? I forget now. I'm sorry. I put
Okay.
the dice back.
Okay. No, that's okay. Okay. Yeah. You guys don't see anything. Oh, hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, yeah. Okay. You don't see anything that looks like a trap or anything. The only thing that you guys notice that seems a little bit off is that the wall directly across from you, because there's tables and shelves and all sorts of craziness on either side.
Mm-hmm.
But the wall that's across from you is a plain stone wall, and there's a very thin set of lines that are kind of shaped like a doorway, but there's no handle, and it's made out of stone. But you don't see any traps or anything.
I'll walk up and touch the outline of the door.
Okay.
I'll examine it if I see anything more specifically.
Sure. As you start to take a look at it, Llennoc, and Pepino goes and puts his hand up on the stone, and it starts to shift forward and then over. And you look in, and you see the sitting room that you were just in with the 3 dead
I'll
bodies.
Be damned. Oh, I bet they caught a surprise. Ho 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 ho. let's hope we don't. No. All right.
Yeah.
I'll quickly
You can
look
tell
around.
that it was behind the fireplace.
Oh,
is
nice.
What you can
Got
tell.
it.
All right.
All right.
And I'll start looking using my pro investigation skills to kind of see what I can find in this room. Really, if there's anything juicy loot-wise, but also like a name, something to attach to who's here, what's here.
Okay, what would your priority be? Finding the name or finding
I
stuff?
think figuring out like who's behind what's going on here or what's going on here would be my priority, and loot second.
Okay, great. And then, so go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Pepino, are you doing anything in particular?
I'll go check out the Alchemy Lab, like
Okay.
the actual thing. See if there's anything laying around.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and also roll an investigation check for me, please.
23 for Llennoc.
23. Great.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
So
Okay.
a 5.
A 5. Okay. So Pepino, you get distracted by some of the pieces of like the alchemy sets that are out and about, but you don't necessarily find anything in particular. However, Llennoc, you find quite a bit. So first you start looking through a pile of notes that are talking about some of it has to do with what's going on in the mirror, and you kind of discern that that really doesn't have to do with what's going on in the Alchemy Lab. The arcanaloth or whoever probably just took their notes into the room with them. But as you sort through them, you see a note that talks about some particular vials that then you see sitting next to it, like 2 small vials of very dark red. And that document explains that they are vials that contained distilled humanity of 3 astronomers that passed away 1,200 years ago.
Swipe. I'm just gonna put those in something.
And then, yep. And then I need you to roll because you had a 23, right?
Yes, it was 16 plus 7. Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be a few rolls. If you duplicate a number, I'm going to have you roll again, but I need you to roll a D12 9 times.
Oh my word. Okay.
Yep.
Do you want help? It's a lot of D12.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is.
Here's a good one. Okay. 6.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
That's another 9. 10.
Okay.
That's another 10. Oh, that's another 10.
Jeez.
Another 10. What the heck?
Oh my goodness.
11. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So you're worried about my die. Another 11. What the heck? 2. Did I get that already? I don't think so.
Wouldn't it be
Nope,
easier
you're
just
not
to roll 3 unique ones and then do the rest?
Maybe.
He's already too far. I'm very superstitious about my rolls. Okay.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
that was
4,
a
5,
1. I don't.
Yep.
know.
I got you. 1, 2.
Okay, nope. I have 11
So
already.
you've got 2 more rolls.
Have 10. Have 1. 4. Did I get 4? I think so.
Okay. Yep. There
Nope,
you go.
Okay.
You got 1 more.
Is he re-rolling
3?
a new character?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I
Okay.
get?
Great.
Is that good?
Yep. That is good. That's everything you needed.
Okay.
What did you not
Okay.
roll?
Yeah. What were the
I don't know.
rolls for again?
I don't think you rolled
We
a
don't
12,
know
did
yet.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No. Great. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so you find 9 different strange combinations of containers.
Oh, okay.
There's some wine bottles, glass bottles, some really strange. There's like did you get that one? Yeah, a really strange inhaler-looking spray bottle, a cap horn, a stone flask, all sorts of weird things. So you're just like grabbing all of them. They all have different liquids and things in them.
Okay.
And then there's an alchemy set here, like a full alchemy set, if you so desired. But I think that would probably be pushing the limits of what you can carry, just because it's like it's meant for like an actual lab, not something that you would.
Okay. Yeah, I won't go there. We've got so much stuff. Oh, Pepino.
Hey. Yeah.
Look,
What's up?
there's well, I'll tell you about this one in a bit. It's kind of creepy, but these other ones, I don't know what they are. Maybe we can look later.
You found a bunch of recycling.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe I swish around with some of the wine bottles and the glass bottles. These three, they're distilled humanity.
That sounds
Put in a pocket.
Semen?
not good. If I'm being honest, it sounds kind of
I
not good.
thought maybe it'd give us some insight onto what they're doing if you're up later for maybe we can work together.
I mean, just off the cuff, I'm pretty sure you have to like murder someone to get that. So that's not great. So hopefully it's no one important, I guess. But be careful with those.
Oh, right. It's the three astronomers that are, or apparently they were astronomers. There's some notes, and I'll keep a couple of notes relevant to that.
Okay.
So,
and then
Yeah.
and then you found a bunch of other stuff.
and there's wine bottles, and then some glass bottles, and there's little bubbly things inside of some of them in different colors. I don't know what they do yet, but I'm sure there's time for that later. I'm just going to tuck them all in my pack.
Yeah. Can I just see like one of them really quick?
Sure. I'll pass
All
them
right.
on.
I'm gonna
Which
open
one
it,
would you like?
smell it. That was it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here, let me
Just
my
roll a
D12.
quick D12. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. I don't want to take the away from you, Pepino. Go for
12.
it.
A 12? Okay.
Yeah.
This one is...
Watching eagerly.
It smells like something that stirs memories. It stirs a memory inside you. It's hard to place.
Okay.
What's it smell like?
Nostalgia.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
well, interesting. Admiring Pepino in his robe.
I didn't know that had a scent.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop the cork back in that. Let's go back. Let's meet everyone else.
I couldn't find anything as to who this is or anything like that, so let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's get the fuck.
Right, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
And I'll hop back out in the carpet and wait for Pepino.
Yeah. And I'll pilot us back down.
Okay.
Do one cool loop, just to impress Llennoc.
Yeah. Right, Pepino, that was fantastic. You already have such skills with this. This is incredible. Oh, imagine soaring over the open fields and forests outside and such.
Beautiful. I can't wait.
Right.
Can't wait.
Okay. Boop. As we get down, I'll kind of glance over at that other tunnel. Isn't there? Would I see that fork off?
Yeah, you guys.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
He's
Oh
gone.
no.
That's what happens. I look at it and time freezes.
Oh no.
Shit of a bitch.
Oh no.
It's extra fun if she has to leave and come back. She'll have to end the call and invite us all back to keep her
yeah,
in her
she's
spot.
the host. So, what should we do with this nostalgia potion, guys?
Oh my gosh.
Jefferson, Derek.
Have
Oh.
have him shotgun it
Right.
like a Four
Or
Loko.
we could always ask Elzaris, or be like, hey, remember that servant that you forced into sexual relations? Here you go.
Oh yeah. Oh
No,
boy, there
that's
she
not
goes.
great.
Oh, Steph's the host now. Congratulations,
Welcome,
Steph.
guys.
You've been promoted.
Nice.
All right. So
You got put in the
so-
spot though.
so
really
happy
I
to
am
be
your
here.
DM now.
I'm so happy to be here. Oh god.
So you guys get back down from the carpet, and Ileana
Yeah.
just kills both of you.
Oh, what the fuck? It's not okay.
Nice. Well, if she's going to rejoin, we're going to have to bounce.
I'm actually the new DM if you look at the stream. So
Oh,
sorry about
well-
that, Steph.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, Elzaris was talking about an intimate relationship she had, and then I think she accidentally said it was one of her servants, and we were like, Elzaris.
I mean, the heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If it's a servant, then it's a servant.
Even if it's a staff member of
Right.
your household.
As long as it was consensual.
Yeah.
And they were, of age.
Yeah.
How old is Elzaris?
I don't know. I mean, she looks
There's
young.
no
She has the
fucking
gray
guess.
stripes in her
She's-
hair.
Does she have? Oh yeah.
Go, Elzaris.
That's got to be dyed though. Like, there's no way. I bet she's like 20 or something like that. She's a kid.
I mean,
Right?
she was kind of, yeah.
She's super excited about her to-go cup, so I feel like, she's earlier on in the scale.
Yeah.
Although I'm much older, I think, and as even
Yeah,
as
I think
Llennoc
I have
in
Ileana's
school.
gosh, wait,
Oh, right, it's in her D&D, isn't it?
37?
Yeah, Pepino is 33.
The description? I'm 38!
Hey,
For Llennoc, nice!
30s club.
Awesome. I don't behave at all. Just like in real life, I'm a perpetual grade schooler.
So how's everyone in the chat doing? How are you guys doing?
What do you think we find as we look down this other cave? Chat.
I haven't heard anything. Has she messaged anyone? Oh, she's trying to rejoin. She messaged me.
Okay.
As the new DM, she knew to message.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
She knew who to message.
Yeah, she knew who's take care of the thing. All right.
Awesome.
It is a unique group. I agree.
Yes. There's so much fun just injected into our group, I think, and it works, like in comedy pairs or duos, there's always like
You need
the
a foil.
jokester and the straight person, the straight man that does like the has those hard reactions, and that's so Ileana. You've adopted that
Yeah.
role. I love
And
it.
that
You're like, ha ha ha, goof goof goof, and you're like, you mean you say these hilarious reactions and stuff. I love it.
She's got her spicy side though.
Oh,
She
for
likes those
real?
romance novels.
Yeah, and the blood in the what was it? Blood in the milk or blood in the
Yeah, blood and milk. She
Blood
would-
and milk.
Yeah, she's had blood and milk before, and she didn't mind the taste.
Like a lot of blood, or like
And she said it
Any
was
blood and
like
milk
they
is-
put
was
blood
it
in
bloody
milk.
milk or was it milky blood? I guess
It was
that's
like
what,
they injected blood into the milk.
for flavor, just a
Yeah.
little seasoning.
Sure, yeah.
I think she said it was to bolster like battle prowess or something like that, wasn't it? Or that was the superstition.
I don't think that she said that. There might have been someone else that said that when she.
Okay.
But no, she just said that she had it before.
What's this justices? Just Dices? Oh my gosh! I just realized that I've read it so much. I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm so sorry. Just Dices or just Dices? Anyway,
Yeah.
what's it about? A super cursed ball of fish?
That
Bowl of
sounds
fish.
stinky.
I feel like, oh, that's right. I did see that in the thing. You were shaking it, right? And it was all the people that get sucked in. Just Dices. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
She said her internet has gone out and that her Wi-Fi is quote unstable.
Oh,
That's the notification she's getting.
Oh.
Well,
Well, we can chat for a little bit, see if she...
we don't need her anyways, guys.
No.
Nice. All the
It's
platinum
really
we
like-
found down that hallway.
we're fine.
I'm the new DM. Boom, we're all level 20.
I mean, you guys got a lot of stuff tonight.
Oh, for real.
Holy goodness.
My
Yeah.
completionist side is like, I want to know what's down this hallway, but like the side
We
that's
have
like...
a ton of shit.
Yeah, pragmatic is like, how would you get the F out since you basically walked in, won the lottery, and you're like, but maybe I can bet it all on this
fucking
one
bail.
more game. Yeah, no.
Yeah, just fucking fail. I'm glad that I got to create the Dewey Decimal System in this universe. I'm glad that... I was worried that wasn't going to make sense as I was saying it, because I only know so much of the Dewey Decimal System. I only know it's like 10 categories, and whatever.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, but that's okay. This is a brand new system.
Yeah.
So many books. I keep forgetting Llennoc doesn't have the stage background, and my other character does, and I keep thinking, ooh, yeah, he'd be so into books. Like, no, he probably would. I mean, he's interested in some, but not to the same level.
Well,
Wait,
isn't
Llennoc
it just...
doesn't have the stage background?
No, he has a private investigator background.
That's right. That's right. Do you guys know my background? Did I ever tell you guys?
I don't think so. No.
It's I'm a failed merchant. That's my background. Yeah.
That is so
That
cool.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a failed merchant.
So, in this, what type of failed merchant? The type that's like, I've got another business idea.
Supply chain. Yeah. That's why I'm always like joking around saying we should open up a shop.
That's fantastic.
Something or another. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Just Isis. That's so. Oh, what was that strange sound? Oh, that's.
Dan?
Yeah.
Strange sound? What are you hearing?
Chickens. Not just kidding. It was a notification. I don't usually have Firefox open. I keep Chrome open for Twitter.
Why the hell do you have Firefox open?
Well, I have my Facebook and the second Twitter for Madbird and some other things in Firefox.
Gotta stay up on your socials.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta.
But
Is there a reason you don't open them all in Google? In Chrome?
because I have the other Twitter. I mean, I know there's apps or little add-ons that can let you open multiple.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you have
Twitters.
multiple. You have both of them,
Yeah.
and
Just-
having it on a different browser allows you to do that.
Yeah, because you're just logged in immediately.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's
I get it.
nice.
I think Pepino would also want to be a mermaid. Sorry, I'm looking at something in chat. I think Pepino would be super if he had the choice. Pepino would make an excellent little mermaid.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can see that. I feel like you definitely keep the cool tufty hair.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Oh, man. Let's see. I'm just catching up in chat.
Mm.
A ball of fish.
I think just showed fish. It was like a snow globe. It's so cool. Just Isis.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, where's the emphasis then? Just Dices or just Dices or just Dices? Sorry,
Oh, you are thinking really hard about this.
It bothers me a lot when especially if there's a word, or it doesn't have too often words, but names where I'm like, oh, I read it a lot, and then I'm like, I go to say it out loud, I'm like, I actually don't.
He said right the second time. It was right the second time.
Just
Risus?
Just Dices. Okay.
Just Isis.
Yeah.
Dices.
Yeah.
Okay.
we
Gotcha.
go.
So it's
Settled.
oh, it's
Dices.
me,
Just call her
Dices.
Dices
Okay.
There you go.
All right, thanks, Dices.
instead of just Isis.
Man.
Awesome. I think Vic's having trouble tonight because we were so expedient. Still hard to believe that was expedient. But in our run tonight, as Vic was saying earlier. Oh, I see, Dices. 8-ball snow globe and changing fish. It's awesome. Shake, shake, shake.
Oh, man.
Do you have any questions for us, Chad? Questions about
Yeah,
Jefferson and Elzaris? Since they're not here, we can say all the things about
Just
it.
make it out. We can just make it fucking canon. Just us.
Nice.
I would love to do that, guys.
Like Elzaris has one foot that's a fair bit larger than the other.
Yeah, so she got a little, when she walks, it's just a little bit.
She always balances on her right foot because it's the bigger one. So
Yeah.
we're like, wait.
No?
Jefferson always has a dingleberry now that he's a cat. It's
Jefferson
Like
is a
visible.
dingleberry.
It's invisible.
Steph, that's amazing.
I love how Derek went from not the biggest dunce, but just detached from reality to a sociopath.
Yeah, completely disconnected.
And
yeah.
yeah.
Dissociated, yeah.
Fucking swing.
Can we kill them? Can I kill the horse? How many times did he ask about killing the horse?
And no matter what, this is what I love about Steven, is no matter what, his character will always hear the wrong part of the sentence.
Oh yeah.
And stick to that.
Yeah.
Even if you, and then when you try to filter it and make it as efficient as possible, he'll like zone out and then just regurgitate what you said like 2 seconds ago and just again pick it apart for whatever he wants to.
Yep.
Just like with the little boy. What was the little boy's name? Sebastian?
Oh,
Sebastian.
Yeah. That was fantastic. That whole he had his little battle cry there.
I love Sebastian.
Oh yeah, it was adorable.
God, Llennoc fucking hated Sebastian.
He was just, I would just like, I'm trying to rein Llennoc in, like, because I'm so silly, so Lennoc's been really silly, but he also has like this really, there's this duality to him where he just, in his PI background, he knows that everyone has garbage in them and that they're made up of garbage choices and good choices. And there's a lot more garbage choices usually that people make than good ones. So he's like, people, and just kind of matter of fact with things. But he's still like, he's a romantic at heart. So he loves, like the beauty in the world and things like that. So there's certain things that captivate him and others like the corpse horse. He's like, well, your mother's dead, but you never know. You can bring her back, just sort of matter of fact.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work.
Sebastian could have been the path to a soft spot in Ileana, but now we'll never know. We'll never know.
Never fucking know. No, Pepino will win you over. We'll win her over eventually. He'll do something real cute sometime.
I don't think so.
He'll do something real cute.
Don't think so.
It's so weird for me.
You can definitely try.
Yeah. It's so weird for me playing such a like legitimately wholesome character. Like, he honestly just means the best and doesn't care about how he looks or like
that's awesome.
What's appropriate. Well, he cares a little bit about what's appropriate, but
good night, Dices.
Night, Dices. Pepino's great. He's I love Pepino.
Yeah. I'm just worried that he's gonna be like jaded by the end of this.
Oh no!
That's what I just don't want him. I don't want him to be jaded. I don't want him to be jaded.
Oh my gosh. Well, Llennoc will do his best. Well, I don't know. Lennoc's sort of jaded with a lot of things, but he sees the light in Pepino. Pepino has an impact on him, so I'll try to keep Pepino from falling down that path.
Oh no. So it looks like, Victoria says they're not giving her an ETA for the
it's
internet
like an outage
restoration. Yeah, it's an outage.
It's gone.
Oh.
Yeah, no more. There's no more internet in Florida. Florida doesn't have internet. It's just
nice.
It's the fucking shakes. Like that's what
happens
when you live in Florida.
Yeah.
Do you want to hang out and chat with folks, or I mean, I know you're actually really under the weather.
Oh yeah,
Amelia. So if you want to,
me, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
Okay.
Took some NyQuil. I'm good.
Okay, nice.
I'll just pass out a little bit.
Perfect.
I mean, I can tell that you were sick at all. So
modern medicine, it's crazy. It's fucking wild.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I feel like I sound different, but it's probably very minor.
Gotcha. That's sweet. We can chat. We don't have internet. Bummer. Oh, that's right.
Party line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, party line. I'm sorry, dude. The internet doesn't exist there anymore.
It's gone.
It's been erased.
Yeah.
It's nice while it lasted, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Impromptu Madbird squawks. Yeah. So hit us up with your questions. Gosh, what can we tell you about this campaign? What are the things? Oh, good question, Kim.
I know what excites Ileana is when one of us makes a mistake. That's what excites
true.
Ileana.
No, that makes her
When one of us-
frustrated.
That she loves it.
Now, if
Revels in
if they make a mistake and it hurts them in some way, yes, she's like, they deserved it, and she will smile.
That's excellent.
I don't want to give away too many.
Sure.
I mean, I don't want to really give a lot away because there's still a lot to kind of find out about Ileana. But I mean, you do know that she did take the smut book, so
Yeah, she's into some shit.
Nice. Let's see.
So I realized, you know how we have that warning at the beginning where it
Yeah.
says like, oh, there might be sexual content or extreme nerdiness or something.
Mhm.
The only sexual content we've had was like from like the third week when Derek healed Locke by touching his junk.
Yeah.
That
Oh my
was
gosh.
the only.
yep.
That's as hot as it's gotten.
This is not as fun.
That's funny. Yeah, things were a little more risque.
Yeah, when we had Locke around.
Yep,
Locke just made it sexy.
he
Locke
did.
just
Yeah.
made it real sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Lennoc's job. Lennox got to make it sexy now.
Right. I've got to take. Find more excuses to take Llenoc's shirt off. Yeah.
Good night, Zoltaris.
Nights and times.
If anyone had the chance to hang out with Kira's lament group, would she? If no one tried to get her to stay, absolutely she would. Honestly, I'm not sure a day goes by where she doesn't think about possibly being able to go with them that one night. That's just how it is.
Isn't that the
Although
evil group?
I'm pretty sure she would go with Kira's lament group. By this point, she would have been turned.
Nice. Yeah, they're the evil group, Amelia.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome stuff.
Yeah, she would have definitely have. Yeah, she definitely would have changed her mind on a few things. Isn't Ileana Vengeance Paladin? I honestly don't remember what I chose for her.
Nice.
I don't remember.
Not long, Keelhaul. Not long.
Oh, Ileana snaps and kills the party. Yeah, it's to be seen.
Counting the days.
It's to be seen.
Just one fucking wrong decision.
Let's go down this cave. Yeah.
Accidentally give her decaf. We're just fucking.
Nice.
Aww.
Oh, Victoria.
Oh, no worries. Hey.
Yeah, gosh, now I'm wondering what did I pick for her?
We're just having our thing here. Our Mad Bird Squawks impromptu.
Yeah, Oath of Vengeance, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, Oath of Vengeance. That's what it says in D&D Beyond.
That's what it is. Oath of Vengeance. Yeah, so yeah,
nice.
she is a Vengeance Paladin.
Oh gosh, Kim, what motivates Llennoc the most? So Lennoc's got some stuff. He's got some issues that haven't come to light yet. Part of that was seeing that other side, Lennoc's like disconnect, that jaded sort of behavior, just in general, like that's sort of what he normally is. He's been like, he knows to kind of be a little more not show as much of that at first so that people aren't like, we're out. But now it is. But he's got like reasons for that I can't talk about yet, which is a bummer because they're so juicy. There's something here specifically on the Obsidian Isles here that motivates Llennoc. And then his past is, which again I can't really talk about, but look forward to it. It's going to be, I feel it's juicy. And I'm hoping to do, open up, Probably going to be Pepino first. Sometimes, I have moments like that with Ileana as well, but Pepino and I are like awesome broskies, so I'll probably share some of that with him. I like waiting for a catalyst, like something that feels like the right time to bring things up.
Oh, the pajamas. So yeah, Pepino is an illusionist. So anytime he can dress up one of his friends. And the thing is about Pepino is he legitimately, like, he knows that, like, unseen servant is not real. He knows Guillermo is not real. But he just enjoys giving a personality to things that don't have one. And also, he thinks that even if it's fake, it should be treated with respect. And it should have its own personality. So it's whatever he thinks they would do is just projected onto them. So yeah, Guillermo does have pajamas, but it's like those cute ones where it's like there's no bottoms, it's just like the top, and then like his little like butt is hanging out and stuff like that. It's like blue stripes, all that.
Awesome. Or Donald Duck.
Was that Pepino? Could you tell us about the pajamas, the real story, and are the buttons unbuttonable?
Oh yeah, no, like if you touch anything on Guillermo, it would just like phase through.
That's awesome.
Because it's an illusion.
Eflux. What's the story behind Ileana wanting Llennoc to keep his shirt on, but Pepino to take his jammies off?
Ileana never said either of those things, Eflux.
No, Pepino. Sorry. I was going to say...
Ileana never said that she wanted Llennoc to keep his shirt on. In fact, she was quite distracted. I mean, I kept rolling ones.
Everyone was distracted.
Everyone kept rolling those things.
Fucking chiseled abs.
He does. He's got the down arrow muscles and stuff. Yeah, it's great.
The pajamas thing, she just doesn't understand. She doesn't understand pajamas.
Awesome.
You told her to take off the jammies. No, I didn't.
Wait, I wanted him to take off the jammies?
I think someone tonight jokingly said, maybe if you take your shirt off, it'll go faster taking the books off. Yeah.
That was Pepino. That was me. That was Pepino telling him to take the shirt off, just jokingly.
Yeah.
Like, you'll have more range of motion. Like,
right. And I think then Ileana just frustrated with us looting 800 books.
Oh yeah, I know. I think Pepino just does things to annoy Ileana, and Ileana is vocal. She has an opinion, and she's not afraid to share it.
No.
Yeah.
And she did tell Llennoc to put his shirt back on, but it was only after the entire episode of him having it off. And she was distracted, and she was like, "You just need to just stop." Put it back on, please.
There were a lot of poor rolls. It really
for all of our sakes.
Yeah.
Don't ever put it back on. What's the point?
Nice, Victoria. Earlier it says Llennoc was topless 90%.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that situation because Pepino totally is the guy that's like, my God, Llennoc, like, why have you been hiding that?
That's right. Yeah.
Where has that been the entire time?
That's amazing.
D20 asks if Pepino and Llennoc have another connection before joining the group.
I would imagine that Llennoc was just the most open to Pepino's openness. Like, I designed Pepino to be completely warm and understanding and like wholesome and trusting, not to like a naive point. Like, he knows when, like, he's not stupid. He understands like social cues and like when someone is trying to hurt him and like stuff like that. But he's a very much a glass half full person.
There's, because I think we met on the boat, but during those however many zillions of months we were on there, that's definitely one of the things that drew Llennoc to Pepino is that because Llennoc does not have that, has not had that in his life since he was probably like 7 years old. So that's something where, I think it's more of a subconscious thing currently for Llennoc, but he's just like, he really appreciates that and is drawn to Pepino's, that openness, that positive outlook. How do I get some of that?
Tony has a good question. Where do all of you draw the persona of your characters from in this campaign? Are they based off of someone in your life or someone you'd imagine they'd aspire to be like?
Mine is super easy. I don't know if you guys have seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but
yeah.
I based my character off of Charles Boyle on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That was where I started, and then I kind of like worked it down to be like slightly less absurd, but within the realm of D&D. Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Steph?
I was just thinking, I'm kind of, I'm a very creative person, and so I'm not sure that I based Ileana really off of anyone in particular. I just kind of created her history and was like, well, how would this person be? Who has grown up in this very rigid society, but also spend a lot of time around soldiers and going into battle. So, yeah.
Nice. Mine is definitely not based on anyone. I started with my purpose for coming to the Obsidian Isles. I wanted to be something a little more than simply, seeking treasure and such. And everything got based off of that, and then his whole childhood and family situation came from that, which led to his the background, his private investigator background, because there weren't any jobs that he could pick up in the city. He's a tiefling, one of the few, in the city. His mom was no dad in the picture. Dad left or whatever, or died or something when he was 2. I forget now. I think he left. And the mom is human, and so when there were issues there, and so that was his job. Like, okay, be a private investigator. Then that kind of took off, and led some other things with the whole jaded seeing the darkness that people have and all the things that they hide. Basically, he sees all these people day to day, like, oh hi, oh, and not to him but to each other. And then when he's hired to go do a job, he's like, he sees what they're doing, behind closed doors, or there's murder things too and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, no. You can have this all day, all the smiles, but everyone's got this behind him. Great. Yes, we do all enjoy stirring the pot.
No. Ileana doesn't stir the pot ever.
Oh, that's amazing.
Absolutely not.
What I was saying, what I was typing out is I don't really enjoy stirring the pot as much as I think it's good to lighten the mood in whatever way presents itself.
I've got to say, one of the most defining moments for, in my experience, for Pepino, from Llenoc's view, was when we were at the stone mask thing. It's hilarious that what's his name threw up to the mask. But when we, the first person, we had the 2 people that we saved, we didn't kill, and in the battle, right? And one of them was being threatened, and then you came over and social worked the crap out of the other one, because that's my day thing. So I'm like, that is freaking amazing.
What
do you need? Are you I was like, oh, and it worked. It worked so well. I was like, yes, I loved it.
You guys are just ready to murder her. You guys are just gonna murder a fucking lone survivor.
I don't think Ileana was going to. I don't think Ileana was in on that.
We were threatening.
Yeah.
I think someone, Elzaris, was ready to stab.
Yeah.
But
I think Locke was also ready to kill her too.
Oh, Locke, right. Yep.
A year from now, I think Pepino, ideally, is going to be exactly the same as he is now, in a perfect world. I don't want Pepino to change, because if he changes, that means something really bad happened, probably. Which I don't want anything bad to happen to any of us.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
a boy can dream.
Nice.
Yeah, the question was, where do you see your characters forward in, say, a year in game time?
How about you, Steph?
It all kind of depends. It's kind of hard to say, but I would say that Ileana's definitely going to be doing some self-exploration, I guess. Kind of.
With them
Not-
books. With those books.
Yeah, she's as I said, been a very for all of her life, pretty much, she has been under the watchful eye of something. Either, when she was in the, when she was at the, with the church when she was younger and being taught, or when she was in the, with the soldiers and, under the High Council, they kept a close eye on her all the time, and she was kind of a property of the government, really, her entire life. So this is her first kind of chance at freedom without having that, at least that she knows, anyone watching her from that place. So yeah, I have a feeling that I don't know. I really can't call it. She'll definitely she definitely has a lot to think about, and I've kind of tried to play that a bit with her prayers and stuff to her, to Torn, if that's who she's praying to. We'll see. And I'm sure that at some point she's going to have to work that out and probably choose a side, but as of right now, spring break, yes.
That's awesome. I did like when Ileana picked up that other deity's, what do you call it? The thing that you focus through. I was like, what's that?
It's I kind of think of her like, and I've been, I kind of think of her as like someone who was raised in religion and just kind of went along with the religion because that's what they were used to, and that's what they were, expected to do, was to go to services or worship this god or whatever. And then, you get to college, you get out of the house, and you're like, oh, I don't have to do any of these things,
Nice.
What about you, Dan? Where's Llennoc in a year?
Oh, geez, I don't know. So, of course, gosh, I can't think of her name from the bakery. Anyway, gave me that note that was like, hey, they know,
Flora?
Flora.
No?
Yeah, it was Flora.
Flora does Flora's Bakery, but her name, I think, is different.
Okay.
Right? Maybe?
Claire,
I think that's it. Or something with a C. But she gave me that note like, hey, they know who you are, or they might be, they're referencing you. So you may see some of that come in. Depending on that, Lennoc's direction may change a little bit because he's here for now and doing the things that need to be done to get situated here. But he is seeking something here. And so I imagine, and if you hear like game time, was it game time or game time? Well, hopefully better. He wants to get better. Part of him being here is living a new life, breaking free from everything his very limited options and living a new life. So seeking out more into his magic, and a little more into his roguish stuff, and just being able to handle himself on his own better and to maintain his new life, I think, is where he'll be in a year, probably pursuing some of those things in the island if his friends would ignore it.
How do we feel about gods and devils? Pepino doesn't give a shit about anything religious related. He's very much about the material world and things he can change or help himself. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I kind of explained earlier. Ileana's kind of she definitely believes that there are gods, but and devils. But yeah. In fact, being like in the church high council setting, she probably doesn't think well of devils. And that kind of shown when, well, I mean, for those who saw the Cures Lament thing, she was very surprised that Aga was decent. Or at least seemed decent. You know, he wasn't trying to like kill her and, you know, mutilate her and, you know, right there in the street. So I was like, oh, that's not what I've, okay. But yeah, so that's something that she's still kind of with the gods thing, who she wants to, if anyone.
That's interesting. I love that.
And how about Llennoc?
Well, Llennoc kind of has to believe in devils since he's a tiefling.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't really care. I mean, he knows they exist. Mistra, the deity over magic, was big in the hometown he's raised in. And it was sort of that thing where you're like, everyone has to go, this and that. But as a tiefling, you get all these nasty looks above and beyond. But so he knows that, and he's not going to be like, F you, Mistra, or, you know, other deities, but he's also not really going to engage. Doesn't really follow any of it. Let's see.
Oh, would you play, who's going to ask, would you play in a televised reality show D&D campaign for cash? Would you play in a televised reality show D&D campaign for cash? I guess it all depends on who's playing in it.
Yeah.
Who are you playing with?
Cash? I mean, like,
Yeah.
Would we LARP a reality show with our characters? Or would we be like the people playing D&D on a reality show so that you see like all the behind the scenes stuff? I mean, I'm a ham. I'd probably do all of it anyway.
D20 asks, if you had to pick a song, a single song, what would be your character's theme song? I have no idea. I have a playlist of Ileana, but I don't know. I have a playlist of all my D&D characters.
I wouldn't answer because I need to do some research.
Yeah.
Oh, theme song?
Yeah.
Pepino's would be like the theme song from like Sanford and Sons. I don't know if you guys know that.
Do 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 do.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like rolling down the street.
Awesome.
Just his two friends with his owl and his unseen servant just marching down the street.
I'm also thinking of You're the Best of Friends from
Oh yeah.
Fox and the Hound.
Oh,
yeah, that's another good one. That's another good one.
Such a funny kid.
When are Ileana and Amori going to hang out?
Oh gosh. As I said, I don't know. Like things would be so different for her if she was with that group. But
they have the crossover next month. You're gonna have half a group of new people on that side.
Oh goodness.
Well, yeah, I guess Ileana's not. I'm thinking of Caitlin.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
yeah, that's crazy.
I think Guillermo would actually, even though he has a Spanish name, I feel like he would have like a French accent or something. I feel like just like a very subtle. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like who. I don't know a lot of French actors, but just like a nice, like, you know, fluent English. Like he grew up in France and moved here like 9 years ago. Like that.
That's awesome.
It's Jefferson worship, the god of reincarnation. I don't know.
That'd be
I hope
crazy.
not.
Every 5, yeah. Every time he chases down a dildo in
He
a
just
chest.
reinvents himself in every new
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
That was a comedy of errors, guys. I don't know who was here for that.
One thing after another. Always
that was-
the cards, drawing it, getting the
That
death
was something
avatar.
real special. Like, I feel like we did Dan, I feel like we did everything we could to dissuade that from escalating.
Oh, yeah.
And that just...
Still. Like, no. He left instructions, he's not here. Can try and convince everyone they finally leave. Reset traps, relock everything, including the door and the chest. They won't go ahead.
Yeah, that was just...
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
If it came down to it, who do you think wanted to fight? Between Llennoc or Pepino? Probably Llennoc.
Pepino.
I don't think...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you've got some awesome
I just put you
skills.
to sleep and tuck you in.
Pretty
Just like-
much. That's a win. Or you just
Kiss your forehead.
social work me like, do you really want to fight, Llennoc? I guess not. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if push came to shove and it was a fight for survival, maybe Pepino probably.
Yeah, Pepino's got some.
I mean, like wizards are super powerful. Like,
Yeah.
Wizards are really strong.
Mm-hmm. And I'm down because I have 1 level rogue too. I'm perpetually behind in sorcerer with my spell slot levels and some other goodies too. And I'm not built for like crazy pew pew yet. It's a lot of utility too.
You guys have seen my spells, right? Like, I only have like illusion or like out of combat spells.
Oh, nice.
I picked all like the dumbest spell.
Well, I do have hold person, and that's pretty legit.
That's good. It's a good one.
And magic missile and scorching ray, but otherwise it's shield, which is defense, and comprehend languages, things like that. Where I'm like, let me help, prestidigitation. Woo.
Yeah.
It's pretty helpful. I mean, I could see Llennoc wanting comprehend languages,
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember thinking about taking that and then thinking it would be funnier if Pepino like had a language barrier
Nice.
with someone, like just that interaction, just like trying to like figuring out how to solve a language barrier.
That's awesome.
Sounds fun to me. Oh yeah.
I was struggling last week.
Yeah, there's not a lot. He has this hypnotic pattern, which is where he just dances. Just,
In hula hoop
Weird.
fashion.
yeah, just it's all in the hips.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, and then they all get charmed. Everyone within 30 feet gets charmed.
If the group found a talking doll from D20 and its message was just one question from each of you and I will reveal the truth,
Oh shit!
how would you use your question?
Why is one of Elzar's feet so much larger than the other?
Yeah, what?
That's not a thing.
Why is Ozar's feet so much smaller than the other? That would be.
Awesome.
No, realistically, I would be like, they like me, right? Like they're, Pepino is always unsure. You just like, they want me around, right? That's what he would ask them. The doll.
That's sweet.
I think Ileana would be rightly freaked out by the doll and may not even ask it a question, honestly.
Hello.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, no,
Oh,
you
this
guys
doll
have
can
fun.
talk. Fuck that noise.
I'm heading out.
I'm out. Fuck
Cast
this
firebolt.
noise. Fucking bailing.
But probably if she had to, I'd say it'd probably be something. I honestly don't have anything that I
What
can
does
say
milk
that-
without blood taste like?
What?
I said, what does milk without blood taste like?
Yeah, it'd probably either be something about the gods that she's like been taught to worship, or about the place that she's from. Because she's starting to get the suspicion that maybe she was just sent out here to die.
Oh, boo to them.
So it'd probably be something according to that. Llennoc?
As I mentioned, Llennoc is here, aside from other things, and trying to live his own life finally. He is pursuing something, and there's some really key... there's some key information that would be very helpful to know, and he would probably ask about that. Oh no, Victoria, don't do it! Oh, I can't. With the freaky talking dolls.
I can absolutely hear your girlfriend singing in the background.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was lovely.
Yeah. She was going to a Dashboard Confessionals concert that got
my
canceled. So she came back, and now she's listening to her Dashboard Confessional.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Amazing.
Yeah. I told her to blast it. I told her, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Have fun.
You're all about that life here.
Yeah, so this is a really good microphone, guys.
Huh?
If anyone needs a good mic, I recommend the Blue Snowball.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It works well. Yeah, it worked well.
Yeah.
I had mine for a while.
Yeah. Made a post and that's for Dan only. I can't look at it.
You could find one magic item from your character. What would you want to find the least, and why?
Oh, definitely things.
I was gonna say, do you mean like us as players, or like what would our characters not want to find?
Yeah.
That's a good distinction.
Because I know it would be terrible for Pepino. Who's they?
Probably Dashboard Confessional.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, nice. Victoria. Characters? Or both?
What would he not want to find? What are some bad... The bag of devouring or whatever it is? Put my robe in there and get really sad. I would never want Pepino to find... is it a sword of wishing or something? Or what is it? It's like the thing that guarantees you 3 wishes. I never want...
You never want that responsibility.
No, at all.
I don't know. I'm not that. I have a hard time remembering magical items, and so I don't really know. Yeah, I don't think I have an answer for Ileana. If it was another character, sure, but not Ileana.
Yeah, probably the same for Llennoc. Character-wise, I don't think he's aware of it. He doesn't have sage background. He's not really, he appreciates it, but he's not all into it like Kazeel is. So I think that he just has such a limited knowledge he wouldn't know. Player, definitely deck of many things. That they're because I'd be so tempted. I'm that person that would be like, oh, I know it can be terrible, but it can be awesome. And I really want to, I don't know.
Throwing him around like fucking Gambit from X-Men. Fucking...
And then he's gone. He just disappears because he draws the wrong card. Yeah, I don't think Ileana at this point would be tempted by the deck of many things. I think she'd just be like, no, absolutely not.
Pepino would do it. Pepino would draw like 1. He'd be like, all right, Guillermo, we're gonna do the math on what we could get.
That's summoning a demon from hell who kills you, just like Derek.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a demon, was it? It was just like a ghost.
An avatar of death, I think it was.
I looked it up. It sounds way worse than what it is. It has like 12 hit points or something like that. Like all you have to do is punch it and it goes away.
Shoo. Poof.
Yeah. He totally could have taken it, but I think he tried to like plead with it instead. And he was already like fucked up from like Didn't he like fall from one of the traps or something like that?
Oh, he did. I think so. He burned the floor beneath the chest to try and.
Oh, and then jump down, right?
I think he fell on didn't the floor give way?
Damn.
Jeez, it was
What?
so ridiculous. Or maybe he did jump down. Yeah, I can't remember now. Oh my god.
I remember being like, all of us there, and it was like a 50-minute thing from him like opening the chest to dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to chase him down because I think Guillermo had tracked him. You had Guillermo track him. Oh my
Guillermo saw him die.
Yeah, that's right. Oh.
Guillermo saw him die.
Oh, half donut. Here's a question for any of you, unless it's already been answered. But what has been your favorite moment so far? Oh, discovering the split between the two Session Zero groups about Jefferson. Definitely my favorite moment. I was like, wait, what? And it became a thing. That was it. I love that. Because it's carried through so far. He fell, please.
I'm torn. Just a few that were really good. The dick healing was really good. Like that was just really good.
Nice.
Oh man. I don't know. I really liked that. I mean, I don't want to like toot my own horn, but I liked it when I was able to successfully roll and figure out a weather pattern and have it be through Guillermo.
Yes.
Like solving like complex math, having this owl like draw an equation out.
It's so fantastic.
It was so stupid.
That's great.
Yeah.
How
about you, Steph?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I've been trying to think. I mean, I guess again, the whole like Derek death was horrifying, but also very memorable.
Very funny.
I think the moment that I was like that I kind of caught that this campaign was going to be different than other campaigns I'd played in was when Pepino started taking over a restaurant.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
I was like, okay, this is different.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a failed
it was
merchant.
Just funny and out there.
Yeah,
that's awesome. It makes all the more sense now. Like knowing he's a failed merchant, like, like jump again, I can appreciate.
He knows like the ins and outs of like every type of like business. Yeah.
Related question: has there ever been a roll that was south and that went south and truly made you worried?
Tonight, there were a few, like some perception checks and some other things in these really dangerous areas where like we could die. It's the stealth checks. Ugh.
I do too, Rebel. I do miss Derek's conspiracy theories.
That's true.
I was really worried when I tried to roll perception for when Derek was burning down that hotel, and I couldn't, and like I just had no idea, so I just went to sleep, and then he died. So that was pretty shitty.
Right? The dice really just lined all of that up.
Yeah.
To Derek's detriment.
Rebel said her favorite part was when Llennoc made Alex a to-go cup.
That's so exciting. I love tinkering. Oh gosh. We made it past 1. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Yikes.
We did it.
Well, thank you all so much. Yeah, that was a blast. Thanks, Stephanie Miele. It's extra cool. Thanks, Vic, for hanging out and chat with us, even though like everything's shut down on you.
Yeah, I hope Florida gets his internet back.
I know. Florida sometimes needs internet.
Florida man.
You have to. It has to. Right. People have to know about Florida man. They have to keep updated.
Awesome.
Thank goodness.
Fighting a Drake. So here's the thing, Victoria. I was ecstatic, and then when I realized, I hadn't realized that it was A, not going to fly, and B, not even big enough for me to ride on. It burst my bubble so hard. I'm having trouble remembering that he's with us now. That sounds so terrible.
Bandit.
Yeah, because I love Bandit. I just sometimes, I feel things in a strong, intense way, and sometimes it takes a while to.
I didn't realize that you found that out. So it's not going to grow big enough for you to ride on it. It's not going to fly ever.
For Pepino, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
but it won't fly.
So yeah, it's my mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why Pepino?
Because I'm like 30 pounds, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it can only carry so much.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to abandon him. I still love Bandit very much. The player Dan is just struggling with his emotions to kind of come back into that. It takes a little while to even out.
You're just going to look for another one.
Yeah, a dragon.
Much too Ileana sustain.
Yeah.
Bandit's perfect, guys. There's nothing. Bandit's a perfect little drink.
He really is. They are.
It was fun.
All right. Yeah, and thank you, viewers, for all your questions. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll catch you all. Oh, yeah, I'll do a quick spiel. So you've been watching The Obsidian Scar. We run every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Of course, we segued into a little bit of our upcoming talk show, Madbird Squawks, here, which is fun. Check in tomorrow night where Steph, our very own Steph here, DMs The Forsaken, which I'm very fortunate enough to play in. That's every Monday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Then Tuesday night for Kyr's Lament, which is our All Evil campaign, every Tuesday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. In about a month and a half, we'll have our Madbird Squawks talk show every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Well, 10 p.m. till whenever. It'd be like 11 or 11:30. Friday night, we have Stormfall, our fun drama campaign. On episode 108 now of Stormfall this Friday. Every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And then coming up again in a month and a half, our own D20 TV, Kim is going to be DMing a Saturday night campaign every Saturday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. All of this set in the world of Astral Llennoc. And if that isn't enough D&D for you...
It's not, Dan.
Yeah, more.
It's not.
And join our Discord. We have a text-based Discord D&D. There's a bunch of fun stuff going on in the local tavern right now. You can get in on that action. But it's late, and people have to... Ooh, thanks. Yes, the merch store. Go scope that out if you're interested in any Madbird stuff. We've had some fun orders. My coffee mug should be in soon, so I'll have that for streams.
I think we should just take a moment and appreciate Emilio's girlfriend singing.
Yes.
Just killing it.
For real, right? That's beautiful.
Yeah. She's a great singer.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Every Thursday, Emilio's girlfriend on karaoke night. Yeah. Yes.
Only Dashboard Confessional, though. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
That's
we'll
really
take
the only thing there is. So, yeah it's fine.
Nice. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and we'll catch y'all soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.